Go. Are we live? We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
All right.
We are live.
Awesome.
Wow.
How's it going? Are you ready? Let's do this.
I'm ready, man. Let's go. First live stream. Bring us in, Jake.
Yeah. How's it going, Can Crushers? Welcome to another episode of the Crushing Cans podcast show. Today is episode 1 of our live episodes. Tonight we're watching UFC Vegas 8, Smith versus Rakic. I am so excited about this fight.
Yeah, this is going to be an extremely fun fight.
Yeah, so we're a little bit behind right now. We have it paused. We're going to catch up. As we said, this is our first attempt going live, so we had a little bit of technical difficulty. But we're going to catch up during the commercials and stuff like that. Right now, we're just going to the fight's about to start here. But before we get into the fight, we really want to make sure we break down what happened earlier.
Yeah.
And before we do that, though, we need to jump into the beer that we're drinking.
What are we drinking today?
So today we're drinking Vicious Mosquito. This is from the Sun River Brewing Company, located in Sun River, Oregon. I saw this at the store today. Like I said, we always want to support local, and we always want to support craft beer. As we talked about last time, there's a little symbol on there. You'll post another picture probably.
Yeah,
maybe not.
We're live, dude.
Yeah, we're live, so we're
not
won't post
posting
anything.
anything.
Yeah. You ready to crack these open and get into it?
Yeah, Jake, let's crack them open.
All right. Ooh, I like that smell.
That was hoppy. That one's hoppy.
That's good.
You like that one? I know you do. Not my style, but that was definitely. Ooh, it's a 70 IBU. Yeah, it's right there. It sounds about right.
This one was bought based off of the can alone. So,
Vicious Mosquito.
I was like, all right, it's mosquito season.
Yeah. Before we jump into the Ricardo Lamas fight, do you want to let's break down the undercard real quick? And kind of go over our current standings for the group.
Yeah, see how everything's going on there.
Let's get her done. So the very first fight, we had Mallory Martin versus Hannah Cyphers.
Yeah.
I actually missed that fight. I was kind of getting everything set up to go. So.
It was kind of a wild fight, to be honest. Hannah Cyphers did better than I thought she was going to do. She actually dropped Martin in the first round, and she was able to pretty much finish out there. It was really close to getting stopped at one point. Hannah Cyphers almost got that W, but Martin went back into her corner and recollected her thoughts and got herself together, and then came out. She got the takedown real quick, and then she landed some good ground and pound. What ended up happening was Hannah Cyphers gave up her back. She didn't like getting hit in the face. Martin moved to mount, and Cyphers turned over and gave up her back. Martin locked in a choke, put her to sleep.
Damn, that's crazy. See,
wicked fight.
So I've been pretty busy this week. You know that I started school on Monday at WSU, and the kids start school on Monday next week, in just a couple of days. So it's been a really stressful week. We've been trying to work and get everything out, so I wasn't able to get full research for our picks. So I kind of made most of these picks just kind of looking at what everybody's been picking on Tapology. I went and looked at the records a little bit and kind of made my picks that way. Yeah. I picked Cyphers to win this one. Unfortunately, she did not.
Yeah, I opened up the night with a perfect pick on that one, or not a perfect pick, sorry. I picked Martin to win that fight by decision. I got a win right out the gate. Gave me 50 points.
Yeah, 1-0 for you, 1-0 for me. Not bad.
Yeah.
Then we can move on. We've got Polyana Viana versus Emily Whitmire.
Yeah, this one, I had a little bit more invested in this one because I've watched Emily Whitmire compete as an amateur. She competed locally in the Full Contact Fighting Federation. That's the same place that I had my first official MMA fight.
Right.
And I coached some guys that fought in that show, but so I got to watch her as an amateur. I just didn't think that she was that ready for this fight. I know she likes to take girls down to the ground, and I thought that was going to be a mistake in this fight. I actually picked Polyana to win with a submission in round 1. She is a world champion in jiu-jitsu. She does have – it is hard to say world champion in jiu-jitsu because she's only a purple belt, and when you're competing in competitions, you're oftentimes only competing in your own belt level.
Right.
So, it could have been a blue belt that she was a world champion, a blue belt world champion. That's different than, say, being a champion as a black belt. So it was hard to figure out what was the difference going to be there. But watching the way that Polyana's done against other girls and the fact that Whitmire had lost 3 times by submission already, I was pretty confident in the fact that it was going to go to the ground early in round 1. And I predicted Polyana to win that one by submission.
Yeah, I wasn't, too big on either of these ones. Like I said, I didn't really get to do much research. But from what I did see is Polyana looked like she had a crazy good submission game. So I picked her to win via sub round 2. So that's my first win out the gate there, and it's a partial perfect.
Yeah, that was a perfect pick for me. So that put me at 150 points so far going into the night. Now starting off the night 2-0, and you're 1-1.
1-1
with some bonus points.
65 points total.
Yeah, with some bonus points there. It was an all right fight, but the next one I really liked the next fight.
Yeah, the next one, this one I actually missed because I was actually as I was setting, like I said, I was setting things up, trying to get all my gear together and get ready to go, so we could get this thing going. And so I kind of missed this one, but I picked Sean Brady to win by knockout. I've not been real big on Aguilera, but I picked him to win by knockout, and he looked pretty good in there.
Well, Sean Brady looked great. His hands were good from the beginning, and that's part of the reason that I picked him. I actually picked him to win by a decision in this fight because Aguilera is a very, very seasoned veteran, and he's only lost a few times. He has lost sometimes, but it's hard when you've got these guys like Sean Brady who are 12-0, really untested at this point, going against a crafty veteran. What's going to happen? I did end up picking Sean Brady to win. I picked him to win by a decision. Actually, he caught Christian Aguilera. He caught him in a wicked guillotine. Ended up
like a mounted guillotine.
Yeah, he ended up getting the mount on it. The first time Aguilera bucked him off and was trying to roll through, and Christian just stuck with it.
Dude,
Christian didn't stick with it. But Sean stuck with it. Sean Brady stuck with it.
Strong grip,
and
dude.
Yeah, man, he put him out. He went to sleep in that one.
Paul Felder said, dude, I've been in this position with this guy 100 times, and you're not getting out when he gets you. So, I mean, that tells you just how strong it was.
Yeah.
Then we could go on to the next fight, dude. Austin Springer making his UFC debut on very, very short notice.
Yeah, very short notice.
Missed weight. He only had 24 hours really to cut the weight, but he agreed to the weight.
Yeah, and this is something you and I were talking about between the two of us. Is it that they refused to get a contract at 150, or did he just say, yeah, I can make 45. I've done it several times.
Yeah, we'll have to find out when he gets home, but he's a Vancouver guy, Jake's old training partner.
We coached youth wrestling together.
And stuff like that. And Alex Caceres, I actually picked Caceres to win just because, it was such a late fight, and he did not seem like Springer didn't look like he had a good weight cut. Yeah. He missed weight by 5 pounds.
Well, yeah, I mean, 5 pounds with the pound allowance.
Yeah.
So he technically really missed weight by 6 pounds. They do give that pound allowance, so it's really 146 instead of 145.
Right.
But he still missed weight on that. It's hard to know though, like how bad did that weight cut affect you when you don't make it all the way down and you really have to crash fast. And so basically, he got the call. He had 24 to 36 hours between weigh-ins and the call, and you got to fly. You got to
flew out to Vegas.
You got to be quarantined, so he's probably locked in a room somewhere. You don't have all the regular access that you would have to weight cutting stuff, especially with you coming in as a last minute guy there. I'm sure that they don't really want to put you around everybody else just in case you test. Yeah. I don't necessarily know. But Caceres came out and caught him really quick and really early on.
Yeah, and so when he went down, I mean, it's kind of going back and forth a little bit on the stand-up. Caceres seemed to be landing the better shots. Austin was landing a really nice inside leg kick to Caceres' lead right leg, which I was really hoping he kept going to, because a couple of them, as they kept going, you could tell they started to hurt Caceres.
Yeah.
But then Caceres ended up catching him towards the end of the round with a really nice body shot.
Yep.
And then you saw Austin, he dove in for a takedown, and it was really hard to see because it happened so fast, but it looked like Caceres clipped him with an uppercut on the way down.
Yeah, because he didn't really penetrate.
No, and
he just kind of
dropped and laid there.
Yeah,
and then Caceres took his back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is he doing? Austin knows how to fight that. And then when you watch the replay, and then afterwards, Caceres even said he clipped him with a left uppercut going in, which kind of put him down. So it makes sense. It's a tough outing for Austin, in his UFC debut. But hopefully they give him a real opportunity to showcase his skill set.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they will give him a real opportunity. You take this for a second.
Yeah. Jake's battery's running low, so we got to get this. Looks like we got 2 people live right now, though. Oh, shoot. Yeah, but like I said, hopefully they give Austin a real shot, with a full fight camp. Allow him to get that weight cut properly. Give him a week. Most people don't cut weight on 24 hours notice. So
now everybody gets to see all the behind the scenes kind of stuff when we mess
all
up.
all
the stuff that we cut out, and every time we have to readjust and stuff.
Every time Jake rips ass on camera and we got to cut it out.
I'll send you guys videos of him.
Yeah,
I got videos of him.
Oops, that one's getting cut.
Anyway, back on topic here. So Austin Springer, I think that he deserves a real opportunity, and the fact that he stepped up on very short notice. Obviously they know all the situations going on right now with COVID and making it hard for everybody to train. He does own his own gym, so he gets a little bit more leniency on that aspect there.
Yep.
But if you don't have everybody there that you would typically have just to train regularly, it's going to affect things. If you don't have a full training camp behind you and you only have like 24, 36 hours to cut weight, it's going to affect you.
Yeah.
So whatever, it happened. Alex Caceres looked good. He got the finish. He choked him out. That was my first loss on the night.
Yeah, so that puts me now, after all is said and done, I'm actually sitting at 3-1 right there. And I've got a couple semi-perfects, it looks like.
Yeah. So right now, that puts me 3-1 with one perfect, no other bonus points or anything like that. But we move on to the next one. This one's Alessio Di Chirico versus Zach Cummings. This one is kind of a boring fight. They really just kind of stood back and threw a couple of shots for the most part. There wasn't a lot going on until really the end of the third round.
Yeah, I didn't really get to watch too much of the fight. We were trying to get everything set up, and I forgot the USB cord. The one thing, it's really hard to find a male A or a USB A to USB A cord these days.
Yeah.
So I had to run home, grab the USB A to USB A cord real quick so I can get the mixer into the laptop. But after that, I came back, and it looked like Zach Cummings got the decision.
Well, you did catch the end of it.
Yeah, I did catch a little bit of it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And he Cummins almost
at the
knocked
very
him
end,
out at the bell.
Yeah, at the bell there. You caught the very end of that. It was kind of boring up until that point, but then Zach Cummings clipped him and put him down right at the bell. And there was confusion all the way up until they announced the winner there. What happened there? Did they call the fight off or not? Because you could see the ref waving the hands around.
As soon as he got dropped.
As soon as he got dropped. But it was like right at the bell. And it kind of reminded me of the situation with Ricky Simone versus Merab Dvalishvili.
Yeah.
How their fight went to the distance before the ref stopped it. And then when they stood up, they noticed that Dvalishvili was actually passed out.
Right.
So at that one, they didn't go to the scorecard.
Yeah.
They went straight to it. But I think if Di Chirico goes out cold.
Yeah, it would have been getting a knockout.
They call it a knockout, but
he got up and he fell back down again as soon as he got up.
Yeah, he was stumbling. He kept falling over into the cage, so they could have called it potentially a knockout if they wanted to. I don't think the ref was going to let him take any more punches after that anyway.
No.
So
I'm glad they didn't, because that was a perfect pick for me. I did get the Zach Cummins decision. So
yeah, and so you got 100 points for that one. I only get 50.
Well, that was only 75 because it's a decision perfect.
Oh, decision perfect. Yeah. So you got that. I got 50 on that one because I picked Cummins to win. I picked him to win by submission. I thought he'd hurt him and take him down in the second. Round.
That stuff's giving you the hiccups, huh?
Yeah, already. Heard him take him down in the second round and submit him there. He didn't end up doing that. He did win a mostly boring decision. Yeah. Not bad though. Not a bad fight.
Yeah. Then we move on. We got Maki Pitolo versus Impa Kasagane.
Man, this was a fun fight to watch.
This one I actually did miss.
Yeah.
For the most part, because I was gone. Grabbing that USB card.
So I wasn't too sure about how Kasagane was actually going to look. I wasn't really too sold on him yet when I was watching the other fights, and I thought that Maki Pitolo, while Maki Pitolo hadn't had the most success so far in the UFC, I thought that Maki Pitolo had fought the tougher fighters, and I thought that he would be able to outbox Kasagane. And both guys landed some good shots, but I felt like overall throughout that fight, Kasagane was just landing the more shots and definitely landing the harder shots and controlling the fight.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, but when I got home, I kind of looked at the stats because ESPN has the live stats as you go through it, and it looked like it was actually really close in terms of overall strikes landed. I think Kasagane had only, 20 strikes landed total that were more.
Yeah, it was a fun fight.
Up until that third round, and Kasagane really pieced him up in the third round from what it looked like.
Yeah, he did.
It was the strike differential was crazy.
The only thing I will say that I don't like is if you've got 10 seconds left, somebody's got to try to do something. So the bell went off. There's 10 seconds left. And they literally just stood there and looked at each other. And the announcers are talking, who's going to make that big move? Who's going to get that last big move in? Oh, nobody's going to get it.
Who was that the other day, last week, a couple weeks ago?
It was on the Contender Series.
Was it the Contender Series?
The Kesey brother.
Oh, yeah, he kind of stopped with a few seconds left, high-fived the dude. Oh, it was the 10-second clap is what got him, I think.
Yeah, it was weird.
He heard the 10-second clap, stopped, and just started walking to his corner after he fist bumped the dude, and then the bell goes off. We're like, what are you guys doing? There's still time.
It was weird. It was really weird. But you know what? When you're out there, the sounds, they might get confused, especially on your first big opportunity like in that fight.
Yeah. Hey, you got nerves and everything's going on, so. But, I mean, that's the end of the undercard right there.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our standings real quick now.
All right. I'm going to start this one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. So, in first place, we have Squirt General with 395 points. He's a perfect 6-0 on the undercard.
Nice.
That's
the best he's ever done in his life at anything.
He has 6 correct with 2 decision perfects and 3 semi-perfects.
Nice.
Extremely good night so far for him.
So, he's doing pretty good.
In second place was Townsy. He has 6
on the undercard.
Yeah, on the undercard. He has he's 2 is a perfect 6-0. He has 1 decision perfect and 2 semi-perfects.
Nice. Oh, we should also note that on that main card, they're not doing Ian Cutelaba fight.
I was so mad about that, dude.
Yeah, so we've been waiting for that one. The Ankalaev versus Cutelaba rematch. This was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago, and then it got canceled, and then it got canceled again, and then they had it canceled because of COVID. Cutelaba tested positive.
Then he tested positive again for this one.
Just tested positive again.
Thought you couldn't get it twice.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
You know, those 77 test results for the NFL really have got me.
Came back negative after they were positive.
Yeah, that's kind of got me upset about some things.
That's what I'm saying. How many false positives are there in sports right now?
I don't know. You'll never know.
It's crazy. But then you look at it. I'm sitting in third place. I'm 5-1 with 330 points. I have 2 decision perfects and 2 semi-perfects. And then in fourth place, there's no ties either. Everybody's literally one behind the other. You have Bueno Knight in fourth place. He's 5-1. Fisty McKickerchoke is 4-2. Jake.
Oops. Oh, you got
what did you touch? Yeah, my screen's touchscreen.
Mine's not.
Jake's sitting in sixth place with 250 points. Then you have Heather 13Rs in 7th place.
Algio's controlling this
Lucas
fight right
Ross is in 8th place with 215. Killa is in 9th place with 165. And then JGH 1967 is in last place with 150 points. So now we're going on to the main card, and we're still in it. Like I said, we're a little bit behind, so we paused the main card to get through all that for our first live show. We're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, we'll catch up. We're gonna fast forward between the breaks here.
In between the rounds, and any break we get, we're gonna fast forward so we can get caught up for you guys. But this has all the makings of a very, very fun fight.
Yeah, I was really excited about this fight here. Lamas, even though he's like 38 years old.
Is he really that old?
Yeah, he still fights like a younger guy. He has lost several fights recently. I think maybe it's 4 of his last 5 or 3 of his last 4, something like that. But I think that you have to look at the guys that he's fought in comparison. Algio is a good fighter, but I think Lamas has definitely fought the better fighters throughout his career, and I don't think he's really looked that bad yet. I picked Lamas to win this fight. Yeah,
I picked Lamas to win this fight as well. I think I picked him by a knockout in round 2. What did you get?
Let me see where I have that. I have him to win by a decision.
You have him by decision?
Yeah.
All right, well, we got 1 minute and 30 in the first round left here, so see what happens. I mean, right now it looks like they're both trading. Algio's leaning forward though a lot when he throws those punches.
That's going to be bad. Ooh. He has controlled the cage though the most when they were up against the. Ooh, that was a good hook.
Lamas is landing some really good shots over the last.
He's very
10,
wild.
seconds.
He's just swinging wild though. This was the thing about this. So Algio's making his UFC debut. He's a good fighter.
Keep it on our actual thing so we see if anybody comments. Let us know if we sound like shit too.
Yeah.
This is our first live stream, so we want to try to get this dialed in because our goal during every fight night, we want to be live so we can actually watch this with you guys and interact.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, we're getting back to Algio here. Algio, He reminds me of a bigger version of Tim Elliott. Watching the way he fought in some of his old fights, keeps his hands down, moves around. He's very wild, and it's it's fan friendly because he just kind of throws it out there. He does let himself get hit, and that's kind of a problem.
Smaller?
Sometimes.
Oh no, Tim Elliott. You said
Tim Elliott.
Yeah. I was thinking
125, 135.
I was thinking Tim Means because he kind of looks like Tim Means too when he's out there standing and throwing.
Yeah, well, he if I remember right, he actually has a relationship with Tim Means of some sort.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I might be wrong about that. I was just hearing about Tim Means from somebody else though, and it might have been this fight that they were talking about.
Dude, those leg kicks are brutal. Look at his calf, dude. His left calf is a nice line right down around it. 5 seconds left. Algio's looking for the takedown. Lamas is up against cage. And that's the end of the round. I think Lamas landed the better shots throughout that round.
Well, you have to consider early on, though, also the pressure against the cage there. That was controlled by Algio up until probably about 2 minutes into it. With the last 3 minutes really going off in the center, and Lamas landed some bigger strikes.
So this is how close it was. Round one, Ricardo Lamas outstruck Algio 48-47. Significant strikes was 47-41 in round one.
That's not bad at all.
47-41. That's a close round, dude.
Yeah,
that's going to be a tough one to pick. I mean, for me, like I said, I feel like the Lamas landed the better shots, especially those leg kicks.
Round two starting now.
Leg kicks are brutal. But now we're up on round two. See what happens here.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this fight. Algio's not as well known, but he's going to make himself known.
He's thrown like 5 kicks already.
Oh, yeah, he does that. He's fun to watch, though. He's so fun to watch.
Ooh, there's Lamas with a nice kick of his own. Algio with a left. Ooh, a nice 1-2 from Algio.
Algio, yeah.
Lamas missed all his. Lamas shoots for the takedown.
Well, Lamas is a D3 wrestler.
Whoop, he's got his back.
He also is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Oh, he's got it down. That was a nice takedown right there. It's kind of like a little drag takedown. Yeah, he's got it. He's got Algio's back right now.
It's a very well, let's see what happens here. He's not real tight there.
And they're up.
Ooh, nice job. This is a good fight. They're both busted up a little bit. They've got a little bit of blood, but not too much.
Lamas is after round one. Lamas is a minus 235 favorite.
That's where they
So it looks like Vegas is giving round one to Lamas.
That other comment said that they had 10-9 Lamas, but barely.
It was close.
Yeah, it was a very close one. You just gotta. It just depends on what they're really looking for.
Mm-hmm. It definitely does depend on what judges we have.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you get those judges that'll be like, okay, well, this guy's going forward, so he's gonna get the credit even in a close round.
Yeah. Ooh, I love the combos though. I love how free that Algio throws. He just doesn't protect his face at all.
Good takedown defense right there. Lamas on the shot, but he's pressuring up against the cage now.
Yeah,
he's still working that takedown.
Right now, I think he might be just trying to pressure into him. He's not really aggressively looking to get it.
But these elbows, and look at Algio's just staying busy, even while Lamas is just pushing on him.
You got to do something, right?
This is what we talk about.
Oh, Lamas is dripping blood all over him. He might be bleeding a lot more now. That blood is dripping all over that leg. Where's that coming from? I wonder if that's the bloody nose, because he had a bloody nose, but that's a lot of blood.
That's gonna hurt for takedowns too, because that blood's gonna make him slippery.
Yeah. Oh. He tried to take the back. That must be the blood. That must be. I don't know. That must be from the nose, because it's all in that same area.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming right on the bridge, though.
It might be from when he drops down, because he changes levels and he kind of drags the face up.
Could be.
He might be dragging blood up that way.
Those are good knees by Lamas, but those elbows are adding up, dude.
Just right to that shoulder.
Keep doing that, and Algio's going to score. I mean, those are
he's already got a little knot forming there, unless it's just a muscle. Oh, my gosh. That might just be muscle.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, Lamas has got the pressure right. Ooh! He just ducked under that.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I know Lamas had the pressure against the cage, but Algio was staying more busy.
Yeah. Yeah, but you also have to consider the knees to the leg.
He was kneeing, but those elbows, he was throwing far more volume.
Oh!
Algio just rocked him with a front kick.
Right to the dome.
Wow.
Algio for a takedown.
And Algio gets it.
Lamas
is still rocked.
Lamas is trying to hit like a
he might be recovered now.
He's hitting a wrestler's spladle. He hit him a spladle.
And we're out.
Oh, it's so funny. Yes.
We are. How do we sound? Is Jake cracking the mic over there, getting too loud?
I can't believe you hit him with a spladle.
Yeah. Type in chat. Say, hey, mother lovers. Wow,
Talk
we got
to us, you guys.
30 left.
You know what's funny is you probably got a lot of people who are trying to find a live stream of it. And they're like clicking on it.
They
That's
probably
not it.
Probably think it's a live stream. No, we're not live streaming, dude. It's on ESPN. It's not very hard to get, you know.
Yeah.
$5 you can play. You get ESPN Plus.
You get all sorts of other stuff with
Even
it
if you want to do Disney, it's like Disney Plus. Whatever it is like $10 a month, $15 a month. You can get ESPN, Hulu, and Disney. It's not very much money at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a pay-per-view, so really, it's not that big deal. Big of a deal.
That big deal. Oh, but here's what I'll say though. A lot of people, they complain about fighter pay and wanting to get more fighter pay, but then they don't want to turn around and buy the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
If you want more fighter pay and you know that the UFC is paying off of this percentage of revenue to fighters, buy the pay-per-views and don't go live stream them. You know, I mean, think of how much money they're actually losing that could potentially be invested into the fighters. Yeah. Just from people
and
who
they still have the highest minimum fighter pay of all major MMA promotions.
I mean, they do, but you know,
they could still pay more.
They definitely could. They definitely could pay more, but it's like I was saying the other day, when I was in high school, the UFC was paying guys $1,500. Ooh, he connected with that.
Yep.
That was cool.
And they're high-fiving, and man,
that heel kick there.
They're recognizing each other, man. Algio's a lot tougher than I originally expected coming into this fight.
He's pretty tough. But anyway, it's $1,500 when I was in high school. And
round 2, that's an Algio round for me.
That was 2007. Now we're 2020 and they're getting like 13 as a start, 13,000.
I've got it 1-1.
Yeah, probably 1-1. They're still close fights. It was a knee. It was a knee. It wasn't a kick. It looked like a front kick, but it was a knee.
Oh, the knee did land. Wow, I thought that was a front kick.
I thought it was a front kick too.
That looked like a front kick.
That's crazy.
Because that foot extended and came out afterwards. It was really weird. Either way, that's 1-1 for me.
Yeah, probably.
I think that's actually a clear Algio round, especially rocking him with that knee.
That knee was the
takedown.
So the knee was definitely the biggest punch so far.
Yeah, of the whole fight.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely so far. All right, going out to round 3.
See what we got going on here now.
Oh, not messages.
Did Heather say anything? Did she say if we sound like idiots or something? We probably do. I don't know. But now we're out here. Algio throwing.
You can't comment.
Some kicks.
What? She said they can't comment.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. What's it say in the thing there? The comments are open. It looks like it's open. Can she hear us at least? It sounds good. But it's annoying. We can't comment and the feed off you guys while it's live. That's dumb. If you can't really comment, I hope.
No, you can. You can comment.
There's got to be a way to comment. Is she logged into YouTube?
I don't know.
You might have to be logged in to comment. I mean, that would make sense. But what does it say? I mean, we don't have any restrictions on it. Go to our live stream there real quick. Can you click on that? Nope. Can't click on anything?
Nope.
Damn.
Is she using the phone?
I have no idea.
In it? I don't know.
Try to use your phone. Go to a different account and then see if you can comment. If anybody can comment, let us know. If you guys can't comment, I guess I don't know how to let us know if you can't, but
yeah, magic. Watch this fight. I'm trying to get this thing going. What's going on here?
You get it going. We got Lamas going for the takedown right now. They're pressured up against the cage. Lamas throwing some knees. Algio throwing those elbows to Lamas's right shoulder blade again. See what happens here. And Lamas with the takedown. He got it down. And Lamas with the takedown. He got it down. Well, that's so weird now because you can hear it echoing and it's playing off. What do we got going? See if you can comment. You guys are... Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Hold on, see what it says. See if it pops up because it's not popping up there. I don't see anything in the live chat. There it is. It popped up. So, yeah.
Live chat's working.
Jake actually was able to get on live chat from his other account and do it. So, I think you just got to figure it out, Heather. You got to be logged in.
Yeah, be logged in. Click on the depends on what you're looking for. Click on the comment button. Comment sections have moved a little bit, though, in the YouTube pages.
Yeah, they moved it more to the top instead of having to scroll all the way to the bottom now.
So, Lamas right now has the top. He's kind of setting up another split there,
elbows.
hitting some knees or hitting
those ones hurt.
Up. Algio's trying to turn in.
Oh, dude, this is such a great match.
He's keeping him in that spladle position because he can roll from there.
Yeah.
He's controlling. It's so funny watching him do that. That's
yeah, but this is high level from both guys. This is fun.
This is fun.
This is the kind of grappling that I like when it's back and forth. Guys are actually working, trying to get out of position instead of just laying on each other.
Yeah. No, I like it. They're going back and forth. And what's cool about this is you're actually seeing wrestling is what it is. None of this is jiu-jitsu stuff right now. This is all grappling right now. This is all wrestling right here.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a hook in, but he's got that right arm trap too.
Yeah, but this is what he keeps doing. He keeps trapping the arm with it. He does it
That's to the back of the head. Careful there, Lamas.
See, he's using his foot and doing that himself.
Oh, he's almost got like a reverse crucifix. It's so weird.
Lamas using that wrestling good. Oh, he timed that knee, but missed it. He timed that knee.
And Lamas right back to the pressure and just drags him down again. Algio might just be getting exhausted at this point.
Possible.
This is exhausting.
I mean, right now, like this? Yeah, and look at that. He's just squeezing on him now.
Yeah.
So Lamas is a wrestler and a BJJ black belt. It's the worst world to be in.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on the ground with someone like that.
Look at these punches, dude. He's just beating him.
Yeah, Algio just looks confused, man. He just looks confused. He's like, all he does is
and he drags him down again.
Oh, and he hits his head on the ground that time.
Yeah, he did. He is done. I mean, he's still defending, but he is exhausted. And
I got Lamas by decision.
I had Lamas by a KO in round 2. Clearly that doesn't happen because we got a minute left in the 3rd round. So see what happens from here. But Lamas is kind of looking. He's working more. He's kind of going for. There's turning him over on his stomach.
How much are the decision perfects worth again?
25. 65? Or there's 75 overall.
75 overall. Yeah.
So it's 100 for an actual perfect, 75 for a decision.
So I might be getting another 75 points here if this lasts another 30 seconds. He's got the arm in. It makes it a lot harder to get that choke, but you still can get it if you can adjust your body.
Ooh, that elbow just missed. But Lamas has been riding him this entire round.
He's like white on rice right now. Like
this is a 10-8.
Glued to him. Glued.
Yeah, so this
is they might stop it. Oh, no. If he just leaned.
We got 10 seconds of those elbows.
From full mount.
Ooh, Lamas is raining down ground and pound now. 7 seconds. 5.
Hold on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's the fight. I have Lamas winning this fight 29-27. What do you got?
I got Lamas winning. I don't care what the score is. I just know it's another perfect for me if Lamas wins it.
I think Lamas won the first round. 10-9.
It was a close first round though. So that close first round could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think it could have gone either way, but I think Lamas took it with his power. His strikes were a little bit better. Those leg kicks. I gave him the first round 10-9. I gave Algio the second round 10-9.
I think that would be fair.
Knocked him down.
You couldn't really argue against it.
And then that third round is a 10-8 for me. So that's 29-27 Lamas.
Yeah, I think Lamas takes it no matter what they say. Oh, shit. Fast forwarding too far. I want the decision.
Oh, here it is. Let's find out.
29-27.
All 3 judges, 29-27. Yeah, there you go.
I knew he wasn't going to lose.
I didn't think he'd lose.
All these people out here, a lot of people thought he was going to lose.
Really?
Yeah.
They picked Algio?
What did they say? Oh, it probably doesn't have it anymore.
I don't know. Let me see here. So that's a win for me, but let's go into
I want to see what was the percentages though, as far as how they pick.
Oh, it's not going to show me because you only get the tail of the tape during your picks.
Yeah. Man, that was a good fight though.
Yeah. So let's go in here real quick. I want to refresh this, make sure nothing's going on. So let's go take a look at the standings now in the group.
Yeah, let us know where everybody is. If you're not in the group, if you're new and this is the first time you've been in here, go ahead and go to tapology.com. Look for the Crushing Cans podcast group. It's Crushing Cans podcast, or you can just search for group 434.
Yeah, it's 434. So you can go to Crushing Cans, go to tapology.com/groups/434.
Yep.
And that is a direct link to our group.
Yep. If you want to
post that in the chat real quick. What do we got? She got in. Had to go through the app. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
What do you mean?
She's probably on the phone.
Go through the app.
Well, she's probably on her phone trying to do it through her web browser on the phone, which I don't recommend doing because it's probably a lot harder to watch that way. Now, if we get here, we're looking at the group. The standing so far, Squirt General is a 7-0.
Dude,
right now.
I want to see where he's ranked worldwide.
He is 7-0 with 2 decision perfects and 3 perfects. I moved into second place. All right. I'm 6-1 with 2 decision perfects and 2 semi-perfects.
I'm in 5th.
Wow.
325 points.
Yeah, so he's got me by 1 pick. I need him to language. I need him to lose a fight though. I want to see what his picks are, dang it.
It's
okay, so this mother lover
www.
Ooh, I can make up some points right here. He picked Kim to win a decision, and right? I have Grasso by decision. So tapology.com/group/work the road. That's it.
Boom.
But so Skylar picked Kim to win a decision. I have Grasso by decision.
He picked Kim, huh?
He picked Kim.
Well, you know,
he's 7-0 right now.
So this one is a interesting fight because Alexa Grasso was the number 1 14 ranked fighter at 115 pounds, and Kim is the number 14 ranked fighter at 125 pounds.
Yeah,
this is Alexa Grasso's first time going up to 125 to fight.
So I'm 6-1 right now, and I'm ranked 412th in the world. Let's go to his real quick. Let's go to view all predictions by Squirt General. Let's go to this. He's ranked 66th in the world out of 2,894.
That's so funny because earlier today when I messaged Skylar, I was ranked 66th after the first 2 fights.
That's funny. And you guys, if you look at the group, you probably won't see Jake pick. He forgot to hit the save button. But you do have all of his videos for the week, so you can see all of his predictions.
Yeah.
And you know where he's standing. So, what are we looking at? Oh, you're trying to find that message? Yeah. But that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I'm at 150 points, tied for 66th.
And right now, he is 66th. He's probably tied with somebody, but he's only at, dude, look at his pick percentage, though. 56.4%.
Yeah, it's higher than mine.
Is it? Well, we don't know yours. I can't tell yours because your page don't update.
No, it updates now.
Oh, did it finally fix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually emailed them, and then they messaged me back. Something was wrong with my image.
Yeah, I know it was your image, but so the image prevented everything?
Yeah, it causes an error that prevents the page from updating it all.
That's crazy.
And so
a broken image should not do that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They responded fast, and when they responded, they took care of the problem. It was like literally an hour maybe beforehand, and they're like, yeah, we looked at it. We deleted your image. And I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So, but they got it fixed.
Yeah. So I'm down to 61% after that Ultimate Fighter, or not the Ultimate Fighter, but the Contender Series. I'm actually, dude, I've done terrible.
Dude, I went 5. Dude, I finished 12th in the world during the Contender Series. 12th overall.
Are we
in the world.
caught up now?
100% perfect. No, I keep doing that. I'm trying not to fast forward too much.
Well, get us caught up so we can be live.
Well, I have to, but I have to pause to see where we're at in the commercials. And so I keep doing that, and I'm trying to talk in between.
Yeah. But 12, you did really good on the Contender Series. I think there were 600 and something people that picked.
Yeah, it was like,
still took 12.
Yeah, like 660. 12th. And I took 12th. All correct picks and a couple of perfect picks.
Yeah, I've done terrible. I mean, so my Contender Series, well, I guess it wasn't too bad.
All right,
I went 3-5. The one that killed me was the last week's card.
You didn't have any bonus points, and a lot of people picked the fighters correct.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get the bonus points in that one, it really kind of hurt you.
Yeah. I had so the one card that killed me here back to back. So Bellator, I didn't make all the prediction on the Bellator. I kind of only picked the 4 fights I knew. And I went 1-4 out of those 4 fights today, or 1-3 out of those 4 fights. Yeah. And then on the Contender Series, or the fight night after that, I went 3-9. But I think that was the one where everybody did bad.
Yeah.
Munoz lost, but that was a really close contended fight. But Prochnow,
excellent fight.
Agapova getting subbed in the first round.
Well, she fought
she got knocked out in the second round, right?
Agapova, no.
Yeah, Agapova got knocked out.
She got knocked out, but she gassed out because she threw everything into that first
minus 800 or minus 1,500 favorite, and ended up losing. I actually did look it up. She was the largest favorite since Holly Holm and Ronda Rousey.
and they had Holly Holm or Ronda Rousey as the highest favorite.
Yeah, Rousey was the favorite.
Yeah, and I predicted that fight. I got to find it somewhere in my messages, but I was talking to my buddy Sean Seeger, or not Sean Seeger, his brother Scott Seeger, and Scott asked me how I thought the fight was going to go. I said that it was a tough fight, but ultimately I thought that Holly Holm was going to knock her out with a head kick.
So we're here on Grasso and Kim.
30 seconds
Kim just landed a really nice straight on Grasso.
What I'm curious to see is if Kim got any faster, because she's been a slow fighter.
That's why I didn't want to pick her. And Grasso, she's tough, man.
Grasso is tough.
She's really tough.
She's moving up, and this is what I was curious about. Number 14 versus number 14. You know, they did a good job of matching them up as far as their rankings go. They're not showing Grasso's ranking because Grasso's ranking is at
she's not
115
ranked,
pounds.
Yeah, she's not ranked at 125.
Yeah, and this is a 125 fight right now.
She does look a bit smaller, but she looks like she might have thicker shoulders.
Yeah, she's definitely smaller. I'm curious to see how Kim reacts to this. So Kim's tough.
Kim's got some tough,
and
look at those legs,
She
dude.
doesn't move her head well, but she'll take a punch, and she doesn't really change her facial expression. It stays the same the whole time. But then what she does really well is the punishment doesn't seem to wear on her very much, and then she's able to turn it up late in rounds or late in fights and really start picking you apart when you tire her out.
Yeah.
In one of her fights, I think it might have been her last fight, she dropped the girl with a wicked body shot. A wicked, wicked body shot. It was good.
So I'm kind of cheating right now. I looked ahead. We're live. Everybody knows that. We're a little behind. But so I just went back to the group page because I was looking at my old picks, remember?
Yeah.
And well, we know the result of this one.
No, we don't. I don't know the result. I don't know what you picked.
All I know is I dethroned Squirt General as the top dog. Looks like it was another perfect pick for me, buddy.
Which was, I'm not worried about what your pick was. I don't know.
You don't got to play it off. Everybody knows we're behind a little bit.
No, I really don't know what your pick was. I have Grasso winning.
I had Grasso decision.
You fucker. So that's another decision.
Is that the only one that we picked the same? Was Grasso by decision so far?
I don't know. But so, I got Grasso. See, I got it right here. Alexis Grasso by decision.
Yep.
Alexa Grasso.
Ooh, you're picking Maggie by decision.
Did you say 65 or that's 75 points for that one?
Yeah.
So that puts me at 300 points total.
Yeah, but I'm sitting in first place right now, baby.
Yeah, that puts me at 325 points. Yeah. Keeps me still in. That puts me in 7th place.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a good card, dude. Everybody's good so far. Look at this. Our last place person is literally 5.
Oh wait. That doesn't. Wait. That's not true. I got
Oh, you got Lamas by decision.
Or 75 on Lamas, right?
Yeah.
So so that puts me at 400 points.
So 400 points still puts you at 5th place.
Perfect. So I got 50, 200, 250, 325, 400 points. I'm in 4th place overall. 5th place?
Yep. You're right behind Townsy.
All right. So I'm curious where you're at with the world right now then.
I can go take a look, but I mean, I just scored 75 points off that. I passed Skylar by 10 points because he picked Kim by decision.
He was in 66 before this one.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if you're in the top 200 right now or top 300.
Well, this hasn't updated yet, so let me see here if I can go to my picks. Let's
just refresh the page.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. My picks, 352.
Okay, 352 right now.
So I'm moving on up.
Yeah.
To the east side.
All right.
So we're moving on up.
Took the fucking.
Bring it back up our screen. But now let's kind of see where we go and see if we agree with the judges.
I said the F word again.
That's okay.
I gotta stop doing that.
But what do we have? We still got two likes. So, like I said if we got the 10 viewers live, that'd be dope.
We were up to 4.
We had 4 at the max so far. I think I agree with you on a lot of that is people searching for like a live stream on YouTube or something of the fights.
Yeah.
And just running into it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Hate to burst your bubble. Get ESPN. Doesn't cost a lot. But so far, what do we got here? Oh, yeah. That's fucking funny.
It's like a wicked one.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So
that's hilarious. But either way,
I had to censor myself.
Right? I gotta be coughing over here. Damn. All right, fast forward that we're the commercial now. All of a
that
sudden.
was so funny. Have to delete
That first round was really close, dude. It was hard
was a
for me to
very close
really
round.
say who actually won the first round. Let's see if I can go in here and take a look and see what the actual stats are, because the referees or the judges don't get the stats, but we do. Let's click on this.
Got round 2 up right now.
Round 2's up right now.
Round 2. Yep. We should be caught up after this fight, which is good because there's only 2 more to go.
Yeah. And next time we won't be so far behind. Like I said, this was a last-minute decision to go live.
Yeah.
I kind of on the way over here, I'm like, dude, let's go live tonight. Let's just try it and see where we go.
Now that we've kind of understanding how it works a little bit, not really, we can start using that other software program and start adding some graphics and stuff.
Yeah, when we get some cool overlays and stuff, that'd be dope.
That's why we need a third.
And then we could actually put kind of
it.
this, where right here where we got the stats and it's got the round by round stuff. We could actually have that up while we have
Just
our overlay.
Put it on the side.
Yeah, just put it on the side. The live stats going up right there. But after that first round, Grasso outstruck her total 30-20, and they were all significant strikes apparently. So 30-20 on significant strikes and total strikes.
Makes sense because Kim is slower.
Yep.
But you have to be worried about what Kim can do later in rounds. She stays very consistent and she does have some solid hard punches. She's just
Good
not
kick
as
by
fast.
Grasso. And look at the leg kick. So I think that's the big difference. If you look at that, Kim's headhunting and Grasso is going kind of everywhere. 11 leg kicks to none. 5 body shots.
Yeah. Well, Kim's got uncomfortable apparel, so that might be playing into it too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, her shorts are a little tight, if you guys know what we're talking about.
You're getting us demonetized already.
Nah, we're good. We're not even monetized.
No, we've made over $1, but not from YouTube.
But not on the tube.
Not on the tube. Let's go see where
All right.
we're at so far. Oh, I didn't put the new one. Oh, our plays jumped up.
Nice.
160.
Oh, damn.
I didn't upload my other one on there. The picks
What picks?
for this card.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
been uploading the pick audio too?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, I've been uploading pretty much everything.
So I think
but-
what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to do a couple maybe a fight or two a day. After that and get our picks up. Nice.
I mean, this one, the breakdowns got more plays than the actual
I bet.
thing. So it's like,
Well, I think nobody really wants to listen to the full 2-3 hours.
who
But
cares?
people are more interested in picks because I think you have a lot of people that are gambling and stuff.
Or they want to be able to talk to their friends like they know what they're talking about.
Could
I need
be.
somebody who can tell me some quick information on these guys. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
All right, showing up to the buddy's house. All right, I know this, that.
Yeah, but you get a lot of those gamblers and they're probably looking and listening for everything. They're probably on YouTube and watching every single video for fight picks. And if they get the majority of the videos are watching, everybody's picking the same people. They'll be like, okay, I'm gonna play some money on that.
I wonder if that guy that bet $25,000 on Agapova was watching YouTube videos beforehand.
Dude, I mean, he probably was. And to be honest, that was, I don't know. Agapova really should not have lost that fight.
This is why we don't call ourselves like a betting show, and we're not really interested in that stuff right there. It's like anything can happen in a fight. Like I like to gamble a little bit for fun.
Well,
It's not serious money.
yeah, we're
that I'm
not
throwing
out
there.
here telling you, hey, yeah, go lay down some money on this. This is a guaranteed win. And then
Yeah.
you want to come back and be like, bro, I bet my house on that, and you guys cost me my house.
Yeah.
Be like, well, that's your own fault for listening to us.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, though, I don't care if you choose to bet based on the advice or not the advice, but the information that we give you, because that's all we're doing is giving you information and then using that information to make our own picks.
Yeah, I mean, we do this for fun. We like to compete with, we go head to head on our Pick'em League.
Yeah.
We have several other things in the Pick'em League. I think you and Skylar actually have a side game too going.
Not right now, not this time. Because
Didn't challenge
we
each other this
do
time?
a 3-game series. We got to do a new one.
Yeah, we got to refresh that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fun. We do that for bragging rights. I mean, really, what better way to do it than bragging rights?
Yeah. I mean, that's all it is. If Skylar lived close, we'd probably jump back onto Who's Your Daddy's.
Yeah,
those are
definitely got to get on Who's Your Daddy's.
Yeah.
I need to start working out again now.
Ooh, we might have to start doing some Who's Your
Whew.
Daddies.
We could probably do that.
We have to do some Who's Your Daddies.
Get them live on YouTube when we're doing our Who's Your Daddies. You guys know what Who's Your Daddies are?
They don't know what Who's Your Daddies are.
Come on.
So here's a Who's Your Daddy.
Ooh, Kim
Ooh,
just rocked
Kim
her.
clocked her.
And Grasso right back.
So here's what a Who's Your Daddy is. We like to make bets, and instead of betting money on it, we do like
there's no monetary gains.
No, I mean, all that's going to help you is, one, you're going to get yourself in tiny bit better shape because you're doing push-ups.
A little bit of humiliation.
Hey,
that's
you get
all.
some recorded humiliation. That's all. So what we do is, on a bet, if say I bet Cullen something here, maybe what do you have picked? What do you have picked in the last couple of fights coming up after
I
this?
have Lawler and Rakic.
So if say Cullen and I made a bet right now on the Neil Magny versus Robbie Lawler fight, he'd say, "I'll bet you 10 Who's Your Daddies." I'm like, "All right, cool, good, 10 Who's Your Daddies." All right. So then what happens is, after the match ends, if he's right, I have to do 10 push-ups. And each time I'm doing a push-up, as I go down, he's going to say, "Who's your daddy?" And I have to yell out, "Cullen Thomas is my daddy." And then he'll say, and then we'll do it again all the way down to 10. And it's much better when you play off of each other too. And you start picking up the intensity as you go on, right? So start out, "Who's your daddy?" And at the end, you're like screaming at each other. And it just makes it so much fun.
It's a fun way to do safe bets. Nobody loses anything.
No.
You get a little bit of humiliation.
It has to be recorded.
And that's it. Yeah, you have to do it on. You have to record it. We record them all. Mm-hmm. So after round 2, Grasso outstruck Kim 33-17. All significant strikes again, apparently.
Yeah.
Really weird. But
she's just a little bit faster. A little bit faster.
Yeah. Although Kim, I think, landed the best shot so far.
Maybe.
She really put Grasso across the cage. She didn't go down.
No,
she was
I will
flying
say
backwards.
Though, that Kim does have improved speed, so it's probably something that they've focused on.
Been working on a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But see, that right was just lazy. It seemed like
that's the problem. Is that's her speed before this fight was even slower than that.
That combo was a little bit better, but it was still pretty slow. Because you look at Grasso, she's actually way
down the pipe.
Her.
She's straight down the pipe and she's faster.
Yep. It's definitely a speed advantage, and that's been the big difference in this fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
But we're in round 3, 4:14 left.
You know what's driving me crazy, though? MMA fans who automatically write off these girl fights.
Yeah, Dana White used to be one of them.
Dana White used to be some of them. And I watch other people's shows. And so I'm watching some of these pick'em shows, and some people are like, another girl fight, like doing stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, you know what? There's not a ton of knockouts in the girl fights, but what I'm seeing in this fight is a very skilled, competitive match.
Well, yeah, the girls still have skill. There's a reason that they're fighting other girls and not guys, though, too.
And it's still exciting, though. It's still exciting to watch. Like, I like this fight so far.
What did he just say? That Grasso's the superior boxer. Yeah, and that's because of her speed.
Yeah. And just the accuracy and the straight down the pipe. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I'm really
keep her hands up nice and high.
This is a good fight for her to move up on. But can she handle the girls that are going to grapple with her at this weight? Because as you can see, she's clearly smaller.
I don't know. So what do we got? We have who's 125? Rose is at 125, right? Doug Rose?
No, she's 15.
She's down 15?
Yeah, let me double check on that real quick.
Who's the 125 champ right now?
The Asian girl.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah.
Is she 125? I thought she was 115.
No, she might be 15, but I thought she was 25.
Go to the rankings real quick. So Jake's pulling up the rankings right now. You go down, you got the women. Yeah, Zhang's 25. Okay.
That's what I said. Yeah, Wiley
Zhang. Shevchenko 15? Or she's 35, right?
Shevchenko?
No, Nunes is 35. That's right. So Nunes is 35. Shevchenko is 25. Mm-hmm. No, and then Zhang is 15.
Yes, Shevchenko is 25.
Okay. That makes sense.
But she's also got Jennifer Maia.
But Shevchenko, dude, I don't think any girl at 125 is going to beat her for a long time.
It's hard to say,
She's so good.
Caitlin Chikugian's the #1 ranked person right now, and I don't think that she's anywhere near, Shevchenko.
Didn't Shevchenko already beat Chikugian? No?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Like, that's the thing. And Chikugian's beaten Jennifer Maia, who actually beat your girl, JoJo. Yeah, and Jennifer Maia is actually getting the title shot against Shevchenko. That was announced.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was announced a little while ago, actually. Yep. So right now we have Kim controlling Grasso up against the cage. This is exactly what I was just saying, though. I think that grappling aspect is going to be hard for Grasso going up against some of these bigger
girls.
girls. She's
bigger, stronger, but she reversed, and Kim takes her right back.
But I'm also wondering if this is not necessarily a permanent thing, if this is just a COVID thing. I haven't been able to get the training camps in that I want, and I'm not working with maybe potentially the same strength and conditioning coach or whatever. I don't know.
Possible. It's possible. Everybody's trying to navigate through these times, and Grasso with the takedown.
Boom.
So things are not the norm. Everybody's trying to get to their new norm and still be able to compete at a high level. But Grasso's in half guard right now. We've got a minute left in the round. See what happens here. But I mean, obviously, we already know who won. You guys saw us talking about that. What do we got going on here?
Asking if we bet on fights.
Nah, we're.
Oh yeah, I should just talk.
You can just talk.
No, we do a little bit, or I do a little bit just for fun, but it's not really like a big time thing for me as far as the betting goes. I'm just more interested in it as a fight fan. Like I was a former fighter growing up, I was competing at age 15, 16, 17, 18 and, stuff like that. But just been a huge fan of the sport and I love the sport. And every once in a while I'll go on there, my bookie and throw some money down on some stuff. But for the most part, no, I'm not really into it.
Yeah. I'm not really into the gambling aspect. Well, one, living in Washington, it's illegal in our state to gamble online.
I don't worry about that.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm a full-time college student, so don't really have the resources to really bet on fights at this time.
Yeah, no, I mean, every once in a while I will. And when I do throw money on a fight, I'll tell you guys which ones I've thrown money on. I didn't really throw any money on this fight card here. I just didn't really like very much of what I was seeing on this card. And, it's got to be something that I'm feeling pretty confident in, or maybe I'm just feeling kind of, like having some fun.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So we know that Grasso got the decision. So let's just skip right ahead to the next fight.
Yep, we're going forward.
And we're looking at the standings right now. Currently, I'm in first place with 455 points. Squirt General is in second place with 444. Bueno Knights currently sitting in third place with 440. You had 400 even?
Yep, 400 even.
So Townsy has 430 points and in fourth place. And in fifth place is Jake with 400 even. Sixth place, you have Fisty McKicker Choke. I still love your name, Fisty. I can never get tired of saying that.
I like Fantasy Hawk. Thank you, Fantasy Hawk. That's awesome, man. We're going to keep growing. Sorry.
What do you say? No, let me know. I can't see that
He
far.
said, that's cool. I appreciate the love of the game. I hope your channel grows so you can make some money off your videos. Ultimately, like, if we make money, that's cool. We're trying to be able to get to a point just so that we can buy some proper equipment. Like, we're literally recording on a cell phone right now.
Yeah.
So we have a cell phone and we got like the cheapest gear that we can get. And, the cheapest gear with the best ratings. So our big goal with making money is really only to buy some proper equipment. That's what we want to be able to do. And maybe be able to invest a little bit more time into this than we typically would.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of cool, it'd be really cool if, cause I'm a digital technology major and a lot of my classes has to do with video, web multimedia, stuff like that. It'd be really cool if I could use some of this, something that I like doing, and use it and put it towards my degree. I think that would be awesome.
100%, and ultimately, I went to school for video production a while ago. I ended up, stopping.
And you switched into accounting.
Well, no, I stopped going to school altogether for a while, and I was doing the MMA thing and just kind of working and taking care of the family and coaching.
Are we caught up or
we're like right there? I just paused it here when I started talking again, or not pause it, but stop fast forward.
Yeah.
But I would. It would be fun to make some money, maybe.
I mean, it'd be cool, but it's not our end game, I guess, if that makes sense.
No,
we just like to do it, man. And this is our first time going live, which is kind of cool. Most all of our other podcasts have been done via
literally every other
the next day. We would edit Sunday and upload Monday. But our whole goal was to try to get out here and do kind of a fight companion type deal, go through these fights with you guys.
I mean, the reality of it is we've talked about for years having some sort of a YouTube or a podcast show. And like I said, I went to school for a very short time for video production, and we wanted to do some things, and we just never really did it, you know?
You know what I just noticed? Our camera's reversed.
Ah, it is today.
It is today.
Look at it. That's a shirt.
I was just looking at my my shirt and my hat, and I was like, oh shit, our camera's reversed.
Did you see what? This is the shirt from when I fought for that title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pacific Coast Cage Fights.
I don't even remember the promotion.
Jordan Sutton.
I remember you fighting Jordan, but I don't remember the promotion. Heather, thanks for telling us that our camera's reversed.
Yeah.
By the way, we were relying on you.
All right.
It is what it is. Is there a way in the webcam to kind of flip that, or do we got to do that?
We probably would have had to do this here.
Nope, on there we're good. So it's got to be on YouTube somehow. It's mirrored on YouTube.
So I wonder if I can flip it in here and call it good.
No, it won't change. You gonna try?
We're gonna try.
Hey, did it change?
Yes, we're right.
Shit. So YouTube mirrors it. It's
YouTube mirrors the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really weird.
All right.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
We are live.
We are not live. We're 4 minutes behind.
Washington State University represent. Even though I grew up a Duck fan forever.
Yeah. So we're not quite live.
We're close. We're in the first round. Robbie Lawler's backing down Neil Magny. Lawler's got him up against the cage, going for a takedown right now.
Mm-hmm.
Magny's pushing the head down, doing a really good job pushing the head down.
This is smart by Lawler because Lawler needed to get out of range with Magny. Magny has the longest reach in the card. So if you notice,
Magny picking him up right there, though.
Magny's got. I love that. No. Go back to the ankle. There you go. Hold that ankle. So you have to do this. You have to control that ankle. It makes it hard for them to get their feet in the mat and stand back up when you control an ankle like that.
Yeah.
This is something, especially if you're like.
Is he gonna go for a Dars?
That's a 3/4 turn right there. Oh no, that is a Dars.
He's gonna go for a Dars. Let's see if he can flip it.
No, too close to the cage.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, all you got to really do is hip into that, though. Crank down.
That's what I mean. If he can get his hips in there and flip it, he can get that.
But you have to remember that Lawler has.
Is he going to go for a guillotine?
Well. Use those long arms, man. Use those long arms.
That choke is there. Oh, he let it go. Look at Lawler's head was sticking there, and he had his arms available. You know, he could have got that choke.
You know what's crazy? Lawler probably closed the distance because he knows what Magny can do striking. These guys have trained together before.
Yeah, maybe, but Lawler, I don't know. Lawler's he doesn't give a shit about anybody striking. If maybe he does now.
Well,
maybe he's trying to get back
on the tail end of your career, and you need to really get some wins to stay in it and prove that you're still a top 10 guy. You're 13 right now.
Yeah.
You know, Magny's ranked 14th right now. So you got 13
That's
and 14.
wild that Magny's only 14, man. Magny's been so up and down.
Well, it's crazy because
he had such a hot streak at one point where I thought he was going to get a title shot.
Well, so at one point he set the UFC record, right?
Yeah.
He's tied for 2 records right now. The first record he's tied for is most consecutive fights in a year, and that's 5. Mm-hmm. And then he's also tied with only one other person. He's tied with another
Heather
person.
Said change it back.
What?
Why should we change it back?
It looks normal on our end. It looks normal on our end now.
Is it not normal?
Why?
So it's actually reversed for you guys, but for what we see,
it's backwards. All right, so let me change this again.
So does this look good now?
Wait, hold on.
Magny's got Lawler's back.
How's that look now?
He drags him down to the cage, to the cage.
And Magny can wrestle too.
Yeah, so and Lawler's sitting in Magny's lap right now, telling him what he wants for Christmas.
That's smart though.
And Lawler's got the leg, and he reverses.
Lawler did was good there. That's classic wrestling right there.
Perfect.
You turn towards the legs, not the head.
And now Lawler's in half guard.
This is awesome.
This first round's been very, very close.
Now it's really going to come down to what can they do here in this last minute and a half.
I think so. I think it's been pretty even. You've had a lot. These punches by Lawler though are nice.
But
Magny's back up.
But he's given up that underhook to Magny there, who's a much
Magny
taller
reverses
fighter.
it. He's got Lawler against the cage now. He's got those underhooks, and Lawler working for the underhook. Ooh, good.
I'm going to take a picture.
Good elbow. Why are you taking a picture? What do we got?
Show Heather that it's backwards.
See, it's backwards for us for what we can see, but ooh, Magny with a takedown. He just drug Lawler down with ease. Lawler looks gassed already. Damn, it might have been a bad idea to pick Lawler. He's getting up there, and he's been through probably the most wars ever.
You know, this is where I thought Lawler would have the best success, though. I picked.
Look at he's going for that Darce again.
I picked Magny to win in the open. I figured that if he was to win, it was going to be out there at distance, using that 80-inch reach. Of all the fighters that fought tonight, there's 20 fighters on this card with 10 fights. He has the longest reach of all of them.
Yeah.
So use that reach. I figured, but Magny did a good, or not Magny, Lawler did a good job of taking that away from him.
But Magny's doing really well right now. 30 seconds left. I think if I had to give it to a fighter at this point, I got to give it to Magny.
Yeah, I would say round 1 is a Magny round. But Lawler did the best thing that he could do.
I think Lawler needs to stand and bang, dude. He's got to knock him out.
He
can't wrestle with him. If you're watching this fight, he can't wrestle with him. Magny looks to be better on the ground. He's going to have to try to stand and bang.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Uncle Danny just messaged me. I got to call him when we're done here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's probably got some work for me.
I was going to say, he's trying to get you to come paint some houses or a roof.
I ain't doing either of them. My hands.
Tell him my hands, Jack, dude. I can't paint. I can't do anything right now.
No, I can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him that. Literally, I can't do it though. But
how are you expecting to fight if you can't even punch?
Well, I'm not fighting right now.
Yeah, but you said you're trying to get back into it, right?
I'm working on it.
All right, let's get some surgery on that arm.
I just got to get this done. And
let's get a bionic arm
dude,
for you.
I'm literally, the doctors right now are the most ridiculous thing in the world right now.
I hate with doctors, dude. So I had this cough, right? I had a pretty bad cough, and I knew it was my asthma because I did have a little bit of asthma.
It was the COVID. So we're back in round 2. Magny's back in on a takedown.
And he's working it. So I go to the doctors, and they're like, "Oh, do you got this, 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 this?" I'm like, "No, I don't have any of these." And they're like, "Well, we're just gonna assume that it's COVID until you get a negative test." I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, I could be sitting here dying of an asthma attack right now. You're gonna tell me they gotta wait till I get test results for a fucking COVID before you diagnose me?" So I went and got my COVID test. That was negative. And it took my mother hooking me up with an inhaler and some pills to help me get through this asthma. So that was good.
So yeah, we got Fantasy Hawks telling us it was backwards as well. So it's so weird. This is the cool thing right now.
This is what we see, yeah.
We're figuring it out because right now it looks backwards to us.
We do appreciate the feedback because this is our very first live episode.
Yeah, thank you very much. You got Magny right in the back of Lawler right now. Lawler's looking at the screen watching what's going on.
Yeah, it's really weird.
He's looking at the big screen. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna look at this big screen.
That's kind of smart though, because he can see
stuff, dude.
He can see what Magny's doing with his hands.
He's still looking at it.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's veteran stuff there.
That's ridiculous.
I can't believe they're still putting on a big screen though in this type of an environment though.
Yeah.
Maybe there's not a screen there, and I'm just crazy. It was just no, there's a screen right there.
Well, yeah, there's a screen over there. You can see it above. That's where the walkout is,
and that's where he was watching.
So, but Magny's working that
out on the back here.
Why did Magny get rid of that one? He had 2 hooks in, and
he's got an opportunity right here. He's got an opportunity here.
Is he gonna roll him over to his back?
No, he can crank him. He can hit a twister. He could crank him. There's a few different things he can do. Because all he's got to do is come to the upper body and now start twisting the opposite direction of the leg that he has locked, and he's got a lot of spinal pressure.
Who's the twister king? Is that well, it's not Korean Zombie anymore because that one guy hit 2, right?
You're talking about Bryce?
Is it Bryce Mitchell that did it?
Yeah,
he hit two twisters.
Thug Nasty or whatever his nickname is. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember his
Bryce
nickname,
Mitchell.
But I remember Korean Zombie hit the first one.
Bryce Mitchell, the Thug Nasty.
It was Korean Zombie, right?
Yeah.
And then that other dude hit back to back. I feel like it was.
And then he almost hit a third one like 4 times in a row.
It's crazy. Yeah, twisters. You don't see much of those, but this is. We got 1:30 minutes left.
I'm looking it up.
This is almost another 10-8 round. I feel like Lawler's got to knock him out if he's going to do anything.
Yeah.
It was Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, it's like I said. Yeah, I'm not going to forget Bryce Mitchell, dude. He's still on a campaign for camo shorts. Give him some real camo shorts. Please, Venom. Give him some fucking camo shorts.
Are we on Venom yet, or is it still Reebok?
No, it's still Reebok, but he's been asking Reebok for like years for some real camo.
Dude,
that's not camo.
I think Venom's going to hook these fighters up with some sick gear.
I
think we're going to get much better fight gear with Venom than what we had with Reebok. What do you think?
I think we're going to get definitely much better looking apparel. I think they have pretty good functioning apparel. I used to like to wear their stuff.
Neil Magny's just landing some.
He's got a good tie grip there.
Yeah, he's landing his knees to the chest.
But yeah, I think that Venom, especially if they listen to the critiques of the fighters, they want to be able to diversify. They want to be able to truly put some of their own self-expression into it and not just have it be like
what's
a
crazy?
really easily modifiable kit. You know, I get so maybe you're a debut fighter and we have a debut fighter series. You pick from XXXXX, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Lawler backing Magny up, though. He popped him.
And this is the thing about Magny, he can knock you out at any time, though.
So can Lawler.
Or that's what I meant, Lawler. Lawler can knock you out at any time.
I was hoping that's what you meant.
Yeah, good.
But that's what Lawler needs to do. Lawler needs to back. Lawler has to knock him out to win. He's down.
Yeah, he lost 2 rounds.
2 rounds to nothing. I mean, that could be a 10-8 Magny round.
No, I wouldn't say 10-8, but we're live now. We're live at this point, so whatever's going on now is going on. And
all right, so Lawler's on top of Magny in his guard.
That went real fast.
We got 3:40 left in the 3rd round, so we're live now. We're all caught up.
Yeah,
and who's that? Is that Mazzagatti? Mario Yamasaki?
No, that's is that Herzog?
Is it Herzog? Yeah, that's Herzog.
Yeah.
You can tell right away. Look at the mirrors. That's Herzog. Okay. So he stood him up. No, I'm not even joking, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the mirrors. That's how you can tell Jason Herzog.
That's funny.
Ooh, good kick by Magny.
You know, it's kind of weird that they still make the coaches wear the face mask in the corners.
It's weird that anybody in the arena has masks after they've all been tested.
Well, let's see what happens here with this.
He's got him. He's stretching him out, and with the takedown, but rolls over and gets up.
Let's see what happens with this Ian Cutelaba thing before we say anything like that. If Ian Cutelaba really does have COVID, okay,
then he's had it for fucking.
I get that they're still using masks and stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, he went through some positive tests beforehand, and he had the opportunity to potentially expose them. Think about
how many negative tests though did he have all week?
That's what I'm saying.
Test you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, think about weigh-ins, think about face-offs, think about all the stuff that happened where they were in close contact together because he had those negative tests there. Now all of a sudden he gets a positive one here, like the day of or the morning of or hours before or something like that, and it's like, what the heck happened? What changed? Were those false negatives, or is that a false positive?
I'm inclined to say they were false positives because, I mean, just like you mentioned the 77 tests that came back from the NFL, right?
Yeah, Fantasy Hawk just brought that up.
Yeah, 77 tests came back from the NFL.
Yeah,
they were all positive, and all of them ended up negative after they the 77 positive tests came back negative.
Magny's got some good striking,
it's crazy,
man.
So how many false positives are there?
Exactly. I mean, it's a crazy system. It's a crazy.
And there was even a fighter. Who was it? He actually tested negative or positive.
Yeah.
They pulled him from the card.
From the UFC. This was about 3 weeks ago.
Or I think it was a little bit.
No, it was about
a month ago.
Yeah.
He ended up testing negative after that, and they're like, "Oh, it was a false positive."
Yeah, they pulled him off and then they put him back on.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see what's going on. As far as the Cutelaba situation, man, like at this point, I would be getting frustrated if I was him. How many times do you have to go through all these positive or these negative tests and then get popped for a positive and then get a fight pulled from you?
And you're quarantined though during that time. So how do you get it?
And then Ankalaev as well, man. Both these guys. This is going to be.
They've been training for this fight, and then to get it postponed.
And the frustrating thing is, it's not like it's getting postponed because these guys are actually injured. They're both walking into the arena looking pretty healthy, feeling pretty healthy.
So we got a minute. We got 50 seconds left in this round. This is Lawler's best round so far.
Except that Magny's picking him to pieces
but he's
right
still
now.
Losing the round, I think.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting because Magny talked about that. He says that he knew he was on the verge of quitting MMA. Magny said, I was about to quit MMA. I was going to stop fighting, but it was training with guys like Lawler that made me realize that I can compete at the top level. So maybe whatever happened in the room, because he didn't say that, you know, he whooped Lawler or anything. Maybe he was just competitive.
Lawler's got him up against the cage right now. We got 20 seconds left. Lawler's bloody.
Yeah. Well, it's typical of Lawler. You know, he's going to get bloody in a good fight.
Dude.
He has to get bloody in a good fight.
10.
Ooh, gosh.
Come on, Lawler. You got to knock him out, dude. You're losing this fight if you don't knock him out.
Oh, it's going to be another decision win for me. I wish I wouldn't have picked so many decisions on this card, but I just didn't see a lot of finishes.
All right, so that's and you know, Magny said, "Hey, good game, sport," and tapped his ass. But that's a Lawler loss right there. So that's a loss for me. So you actually
during the Fight Island saga,
you're gonna pass me up if you pick Magny by decision.
Panda Heather says that fight was during the Fight Island time.
Yeah, it was during Fight Island.
I'm so excited for him to go back to Fight Island though.
That's gonna be fun.
Fight Island, it seems, this pandemic time seems to be the funnest time for me. I've said it a few times. I'm really liking the fights, especially when they have less time to train for each other because they're relying on their own natural skills. Yeah, grab me one, please. They're relying on their own natural skills, right? They're going out there and they're doing what they're doing. They're not really game planning for each other, so they don't have the time to hesitate and stuff like that, or to really study each other and be like, I got to look out for this from this guy. I got to look out for that. I'm going to try to set this up. No, it's go out there and take what your best tools are and go against their best tools and see who walks away the winner.
Yeah,
I like
the only thing I will say that I don't like is this COVID testing, because we just had our boy Ricky Story, or not Ricky Story, Ricky Simone, Ricky Story.
Yeah, Ricky Simone.
Rick Story, Ricky Simone. But Ricky Simone had his fight versus Brian Kelleher pulled. Yeah, that was going to be a fight of the night. That was fight of the night right there, guaranteed. I would guarantee it right now that that's a fight of the night fight right there.
But it could be a situation where they potentially add it back on.
But yeah, they could. Maybe. Hopefully they do. Hopefully there's another test. Hopefully
you have to think about it. Who would be in Ricky Simone's corner? Probably Fabiano Scherner.
And Fabiano Scherner. Who else?
Probably Garza, Rudy Garza.
Would Garza be in it?
Yeah, he's been working with him on his hands.
But I mean, if you look at that though, Austin Springer fought tonight.
That's my point.
Every single one of the guys that were there for Austin Springer tonight are going to be there for Ricky Simone tomorrow.
Ricky Simone
on next week's card.
Potentially. So would have been.
But anyway, what happened was Ricky's coach, one of his coaches, tested positive for COVID. So they pulled the whole fight. But what I hate is that every fighter so far has been pulled from a fight when one of their cornermen or coaches, anybody in their camp tests positive, right?
Yep.
The only one that they didn't do was Jorge Masvidal, on 6 days' notice when he took that fight versus Kamaru Usman. Yeah, everyone's like, he's been training at his home. He wasn't near Mike Brown at all. Well, Dustin Poirier said that was a lie because Dustin Poirier said he was in the gym every day.
Well, and based on his own admission,
he said he was in the gym.
I was in the gym. I wasn't really going as hard as I could all the time.
And if you think that Mike Brown wasn't in the gym, you're crazy. Because not only did Mike Brown test positive, so did another coach that was there and one of the fighters at the same gym. Mm-hmm. They had 3 positive tests in the same week, yet they still let Jorge. They weren't going to pull that fight, obviously. No. I mean, if you think about the numbers that it did.
No. So Magny landed 121 total strikes to Robbie Lawler's 17
Lawler only landed 17?
Holy shit.
Wow. So I told you, that's a 10-8 round. I said the second round could be a 10-8 round. I think it was a 10-8 round.
Wow. Nice job, Neil Magny. That refresh that thing. See where we're at.
Yeah, let's take a look at the standings because you're obviously not on there because you forgot to hit the save button. But Bueno Knight is currently in first place.
Actually, I would be.
No, you wouldn't be because you'd be at 475. You'd be in third place.
What would I be at 375?
Because you only had 400 points and you got a perfect decision, which is worth 75.
Oh, 75. Yeah. Yeah.
Now Bueno Knight is in first place with 490 points. He has 8 wins, 1 decision perfect, 1 perfect, and 1 semi-perfect. Townsy,
hey, Bueno
480 points.
Bueno Knight, we got to get back on another bowling league. And
when bowling opens up again on September 8th.
If we hit our numbers.
September 8th. They already told me. Crosley's opening up September 8th, and Hazeldale's opening up September 8th.
I don't know. We'll see. It depends. September 8th is based on our statistics and our numbers on COVID cases.
No, that's the number they're given. They've already said they're opening that day.
But I'm telling you right now, it's all based off of there's a whole system in place. Mm-hmm. They won't hit that if we have a spike in COVID cases in Clark County, and it'll delay that.
Yeah, if we have a spike, obviously it'll delay it.
It's based on the numbers that we have as far as the results with people testing positive, what's going on with the hospitals and stuff like that. But at this rate, if we hit it then.
You're killing it, Snappy, the predictions, dude. He's sitting in third place. He's right above me.
Who? That's not doesn't say who.
I'm assuming you're sitting you have 475 points. I have 455.
Well, we're both killing it.
And we're all doing really well in the group overall, honestly.
Hey, thank you, Fantasy Hawk. We appreciate it.
If you look at the group, though, JGH, she has 5 correct picks. There's only 10 fights on the card, or 11?
10, because it got dropped down.
Oh, so 10. So she's 5-4 right now. So she's positive. Every single person in our group is positive.
Well, so they're showing the contender series stuff. Is this all the people that must be all the people
Tuesday?
that they gave contracts to? Yeah, they've given
these
out
are
a
all
lot of
contract winners. Well, the first 2 episodes, he gave out like contracts to 4 fighters out of 5 each time.
Yeah, It was crazy. Well, they know that they need fighters right now, right?
Yeah.
So this is a good opportunity.
Dude, that's a good point because that could be playing into it.
I guarantee you it is. They know they need the fighters. It's exactly why you had the guy that fought earlier today. What was it? Which one was it?
Damn, I'm 7-2 now.
Impa. It was Impa who fought earlier today.
Yeah,
Impa just fought in the Contender Series 2 weeks ago. If they didn't need fighters right now, they wouldn't have given him another fight.
Think about Austin. Austin got the call after. You know what's really weird, though, is why I have not been able to find out why did Kevin Kroom get released. So he got signed to the UFC and released within 24 hours, and there's not been any word about it.
Well, you know, did they released him all the way together?
They released him. He even posted a statement on Facebook that said, I was signed by the UFC and released within 24 hours. And I'm just like, okay, so why? Because they gave Austin the fight instead of Kroom.
So I could see it being under two situations, and I'm going to leave it at two situations only without knowing any details. One, if he said, I can't do 145, I'll do 155. And they said no. But
why would they have signed him at that point? Because they signed him, and he was the replacement fighter for Chikadze for a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm saying. So you have that one thing. Then the other thing that I'm going to say, if they signed him and then they realized a little bit more about his background, maybe he had felony charges.
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. This is all
it's speculation. Pure speculation.
Maybe he had felony charges. Maybe he had done something questionable. Maybe he had said some racist things or something. I don't know. All speculation, trying to figure out why they would have cut him. I could see those two reasons be the only two reasons why they would sign and cut you right away. If they sign you, say this is going to be at 145, you call them back, say, well, wait a second, never mind, I can't make 45, let's do 55. Now that you're signed, oh no, sorry, bud, we can't get you a fight at 55. Boom.
Yeah, I think the only other guy that done it, there was another fighter who he was signed, he was scheduled to fight, and then it came out that he was like a neo-Nazi or some shit. Like
that wasn't UFC though. That was Bellator.
No, it was UFC.
I thought that was Bellator.
No, it was UFC.
Or I thought it was
It was a while back. I'd have to look it up, but it was UFC. I promise it was UFC. The UFC signed this guy, and then he had like some neo-Nazi stuff or some Nazi stuff that came out that from his past, and so they ended up cutting him before the fight.
So I'm thinking of a different one then, because I'm thinking of a one from. It has to have been Bellator.
Mm-hmm.
The guy fought. And he had some tattoos or something that were questionable, potentially racist KKK tattoos.
I think I know what you're talking about because he had a double lightning, tattoo.
I don't know.
I think that's what he had was a double lightning.
But that could have also been Kiss Army stuff, right? Double lightning.
I don't know.
And Kiss, that's what they got going. I don't know. But overall, though. Whatever, it's your opportunity. If you've made choices in your past or you made a stupid choice immediately after getting signed, that's on you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have to look it up. I got to look it up. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was cut because there was some old he had a history, like I think he made a tweet or something stupid. It was like some racist shit, dude. Some Nazi shit. And
well, if it's Nazi shit, I don't care.
No, I don't care either. I mean, if you're going to really be an asshole, then you're going to get cut.
But I am going to say it like this. Is it Nazi stuff or is it you trying to be, how do I say it? So, because you think about when your least favorite fighter, Mike Perry, talks, right?
My least favorite fighter. I like how you put it like that. Yes, Mike Perry is probably my least favorite fighter.
He drops a lot of,
N-bombs.
How many people criticize him for it? Realistically, think about how many people are actually criticizing him for it. He drops a lot of N-bombs.
Yeah, I think this is it. UFC cuts Benjamin Brinsa, a German fighter with alleged neo-Nazi ties. I'm pretty sure that's the guy I was talking about. Benjamin Brinsa.
That's a different guy I was thinking of. But
you guys can look that up. It's Benjamin Brinsa.
Yeah.
Brinsa. He was cut. This article is from 2013. So this is a while back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is the guy I was talking about. I remember it. You and I, we've been watching MMA
since we were little kids.
Since the 90s.
It just sucks that the person that I hate most in my life is the guy that introduced me to the UFC.
Right. I mean, dude, to be honest though, every single person has shit that makes them who they are, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, in a way, you just fucked the camera up, dude. Damn. This dude's over here kicking the tripod.
Usually when we do this,
Jake, we're live. We
live.
Now you're fucking the table. Are you drunk?
No, I just
Damn.
can't move anything without hitting something.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, we can't, but if you think about it in a way, I'm thankful for who I am now. And my life experiences, our life experiences made us who we are.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, it's one of those things. It's crazy to think about, like, yeah, this guy is a piece of shit, but how different would we be if we never went through that?
I mean,
that's crazy.
It depends. If I had
would
$1 million, I wouldn't care if I was any different or not.
Would you have ever gotten into MMA or fighting though? Like, would you have ever fought if we never went through that shit?
Probably not.
That's crazy to think of though, right?
Probably not.
You got to think about that.
So we were in Lincoln City, right? Let's be honest. Like, would we have ever gone out to Lincoln City? Would we ever done any of that stuff? Would have any,
Well, that's on mom and dad at that point.
No, that's on because when mom and dad,
they divorced when I was 7 years old.
I'm not trying to get into it too deep.
Well, we don't have to go too deep.
Here's the bottom line. When they split up,
yep.
Before mom and that guy moved out to Lincoln City, they lived in Vancouver in a trailer park.
Yep, they lived in a trailer park.
So they were living in a trailer park. We moved out to Lincoln City simply because mom and that guy moved out to Lincoln City.
Exactly.
So that's what I was getting at.
Well, no, we didn't move there. Now you got to remember, we got taken in the middle of the night.
We pretty much moved. Our dad made stupid choices. Things happen.
Our dad makes a lot of stupid choices. But our mom came with the police in the middle of the night, and she took us, and we went to Lincoln City that night.
Basically, what happened, to make it really short, we were in a shitty situation. Our dad made stupid choices. He developed a drug addiction problem, and our mom came and rescued us in the middle of the night with a bunch of police.
Rescue is a great word.
Took us to Lincoln City so that we could get away from all that stuff. And it really changed our life around. Unfortunately, the situation that we got changed into, her boyfriend at the time had got addicted to alcohol.
He was a cokehead too.
He got addicted to alcohol and other stuff as well. But he became abusive to the family and to my mom. And I got upset. I wanted to kill the guy. You got upset, wanted to kill the guy.
Skylar wants to kill the guy still.
This guy introduced me to MMA, introduced all of us to MMA because he was a Just Bleed type fan. And as he's being a just
dude, but here, look at this.
Yeah.
Rakic.
So him being a Just Bleed type fan, he brings the fights home and he shows it to us. And, I watch it and I think these are the baddest dudes in the world.
It creates character. You're right, dude. It does create. It creates a lot of character.
Why don't you just pull it up in the background?
I don't know if it'll. I'll try to pull it up. See if I can do it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if it'll let me log in. At the same time.
No, you don't have to be just pull.
Oh, you're right, dude. That's
so idea. So little did he know that when I'm watching these videos, I'm thinking these are the baddest dudes in the world. If I'm gonna fuck this dude up for hurting me and hurting my mom, it's gonna be with the skills that these guys have.
Oh shit! I need to mute this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be with the skills.
Oh, that's not gonna work. All right.
Oh shit! I need to mute this.
So
funny.
So when I got into MMA, that's what it was. It was or I got into wrestling because at the time the best.
Hey, Curry
best
Ninja,
fighters,
what's up, bro? I just see he cheers this. Cheers, man.
Hey,
Slancha.
Cheers, Curry Ninja, man. I like watching your videos, man. Thank you.
They're great. I like watching Curry Ninja too. He's in, and you know what I like about you, Curry, is you're always trying to add something different. Like you're always trying to do something different. You're not trying to be just like every other guy out there. You're trying to do something different. I like that.
Yeah. No, I like Curry Ninja. Curry Ninja's awesome. He shows us a lot of support. I like to show him support.
Yeah, man.
He's got some pretty good information in his videos. But let's finish this thing up real quick.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Into that. So, the best fighters at the time were wrestlers. This was right around the time of, I'd watched the early UFCs. We watched the early UFCs, but I really got into it with Frank Shamrock. Frank Shamrock, when he came out and he double-legged this dude and he dumped him right on his head and hit him with one punch and the fight's over. And
hey, you remember, my favorite Frank Shamrock fight is?
Versus Tito?
Nope.
Which one?
Kung Le. When Kung Le broke his arm.
That was was later in his career. And
it was a little bit later in his career, but that's probably my favorite Frank Shamrock fight.
That was such a fun fight.
It was a fun fight, and that's what introduced me to Kung Le.
No, that wasn't.
Which one? No. Oh no.
We used to watch him in kickboxing.
Yeah.
Remember, he used.
You're right. You're right.
We used to watch him.
But Kung Le, when he transitioned into MMA, and he fought Frank Shamrock. That's
Yeah, 'cause
like
he
my
went to-
favorite fight.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, you're right.
It was fun because remember we were really excited about his scissor kick that he
Yes.
used all the time in
He-
kickboxing.
Yes. Yep.
And he would come out there and he would have modified rules in his fights.
Yep.
You know, and so because he would do these weird kicks where he would, scissor kick you and take you down, and he would dump you on your ass a little bit. And so in these kickboxing fights, they would change the rules a tiny bit. You know, it was fun to watch.
Who do you have in the main event right here? I'm gonna let you guys go out.
Boom,
No.
Heather, thank you. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. My sister Heather, she just commented her earliest memory of
Is
MMA
Frank Shamrock,
Frank
yeah.
Shamrock.
So Panda Heather in the chat, that's our sister. So you'll see her. If you see, I think we can handle a lot of stuff because we've been through and overcome. You're right. You know, we've been through. Think about our youngest brother was actually held in a bathtub and almost drowned.
Yeah,
From the same guy that we've been talking about. Like, this dude was a piece of shit. If you're thinking about a piece of shit, this dude's a piece of shit. Like like Tom McDonald said, if a piece of shit got with another piece of shit and had a piece of shit and like had a shit, you're that kind of piece of shit. Like,
so much for editing our words here tonight.
hey, shit's
you know what?
shit's on like cable television now.
So real quick before we move on, Anthony Smith, he's about to jump in the cage right now. He's retying his shorts, but I want to give a shout out.
Facts, dude. It's here with an eye.
We're talking about all these fights here, but we gave a shout out to Curry Ninja. I want to make sure I tell you guys, Google him or not Google him.
YouTube. Go to his channel.
Search for him on YouTube. It's Curry Ninja MMA. Search it real quick. Pull it up. Like his page or like his videos. Subscribe. Check it out. He gives some pretty good information. Every once in a while, we jump into some of his videos, or I do, and study some of them a little bit before I make my videos to see if there's anything that I'm missing. Hopefully he does the same thing for us. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm stealing your stuff.
No, but hopefully I can get in and actually
to
make picks this week.
The bottom line is I'm trying to study, and he gives some good information. So jump into his videos, and you might pick something else up.
Yeah. So hopefully, you know, so right now Smith's getting his Vaseline put on. Hopefully I can make some picks this week. I know you made the picks by yourself this week.
Yeah.
My schedule, I feel like I have a pretty good schedule and what's going to happen and my due dates for all my assignments and shit. So hopefully that lines up and I can start. My plan is once I'm really settled in, is I'm going to start making, you know, I'll do some research on 1 or 2 fights every day. Yeah. And I think if I start doing that ahead, like a week ahead, by the time, you know, Tuesday comes around, we can actually record our picks on Tuesday. Yeah. And then I'll be all caught up and ready to go.
Oh, I want to let you guys know. Oftentimes, the UFC website will not be updated. It will not be the most updated card.
God, this is
on here.
Excited.
What you need to do, typically, Tapology is the fastest one to update their card, their fight card when there's a change. If you go on to UFC's website, literally at this very moment, you're only going to see one fight listed for next week's fight card. Go to Tapology.com. They have the full fight card listed right now. So if you need to look at something a little bit in advance, jump over to it. Oh, they're about to start. I'm so excited.
I'm excited because, you know, I'm really excited for Rakic.
Yeah. I love his striking.
I've never been too big on Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith is not bad, though.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
The Lionheart
he's better.
To,
I'll say that he's better than I give him credit for, because when he first started and he was knocking people out, I was like, okay, this guy's all right, but he looked wild doing it. I was like, I really want to see the skills. Then he goes in and he gets the title shot versus John Jones, and he didn't look good at all. But how many people look good against John Jones, I guess? Like
Reyes.
Before that, Santos actually looked good.
And fight one against Gustafsson.
But then he avenged that Gustafsson fight and really put a stamp on it.
Yeah, I mean that's going to end up being the difference. There is avenging those losses overall for people.
And now Jones is moving up to heavyweight.
Smith went to a decision with him, though.
He did, even though the fight probably could have been stopped way earlier than a decision. Let's be honest. I mean, there were people that saying Smith's corner should have threw in the towel.
There might have been people who said that.
Smith told his corner not to throw in the towel.
You know, but this is the problem with corners, though, is their job is also to protect you from your own self.
Yeah.
You know, a corner's job is just, but here's what frustrates me. So when I used to coach MMA, I don't coach MMA right now. I haven't in a while. But when I used to coach MMA, oftentimes you'd be at the shows and guys would say things like, or the ref would say things like that a towel doesn't stop the fight. you can't stop the fight for them.
Right.
Why not? I'm their coach. My job is to look out for them. I care about these guys more than you care about them as a ref. If I feel like my fighter's getting hurt and I say enough is enough, my fighter's had too much, I should be, as a coach, I should have the right to throw in the towel. I won a fight in my early amateur days with a towel being thrown in.
Yeah.
You know?
That was the second fight versus Jordan Sutton?
Yeah, that was number 2.
It's the second fight?
So I won that fight with the towel being thrown in. And, you know, I
Dude,
think
look how much bigger Rakic is. I didn't realize he was so big.
Man,
Jesus Christ.
He's huge.
Holy
He's
cow.
a big dude. Yeah. You know, a corner should be able to throw in a fight. Rakic, though, you know, this guy, he's on another level with that striking game.
But Anthony Smith is his biggest test.
Anthony Smith is his biggest test in MMA.
Yes, in MMA.
So you have to remember, though, Anthony Smith is also a striker and a brawler, and Rakic is also
he has a lot of good submission
better guys as far he does have some, but you know, as far as the striking goes, Rakic has fought better guys on paper.
So Rakic is going to be he's looking at those leg kicks real quick right now. He's already throwing them. Yeah. He's going to beat up that leg all day, and that's going to be problems.
Here's the thing for Anthony Smith, though. Anthony Smith, like, that guy can knock you out.
Either one of these guys, both these guys have knockout power.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, if you're a guy, it's only a 3-round fight, which kind of sucks. But if you're a guy like Rakic, you have to worry more about the one punch from Smith than the whole fight overall.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to worry about a bunch of wild combos or anything like that. You just have to wait for that one big punch to come.
Yeah.
So,
I think when you're at 205, period, you got to really 205 heavyweight, 185 even. You know, these guys even at 185, they're walking. Chael Sonnen was 220, cutting down to 185.
At some points in his career, yep.
These guys are big dudes.
Ooh, but Smith kind of got him there right there.
You got to really think that these guys all have one punch knockout power.
You know, originally on paper it said that those guys were the exact same size.
There's no way.
No.
Rakic is big. Ooh, that was a nasty leg kick. Smith felt that one. Smith. Let's see. Ooh, another one. He dropped Smith with leg kicks right there. Holy shit.
Leg kick?
2 leg kicks back to back. Now he's beating up Smith's ribs. He's hitting that kidney. Holy shit.
And you're grabbing the table.
Dude, it was wicked. He just kicked him twice in the leg kick, and Smith just fell down. It was crazy.
But that might be smart for Smith. Smith's probably better on the ground than Rakic.
He might be. We haven't really seen him on the ground.
Rakic has been in the ground or been in MMA for a little while. You know, so Rakic got into
back up. Oh, Smith with a takedown.
This is going to be Smith's spot
and
right here.
Nope.
No, he's fine. As long as he can control that other
Smith's
arm.
got the back. He jumps to the back.
Yeah, he jumped too soon, though. He jumped too soon.
We'll see. He's got a chance.
No, he's too soon.
And Rakic shakes him off. And Rakic with the sprawl.
I knew he was too soon. I could see the positioning.
Dude, but you got to watch that. You missed the back-to-back leg kicks that dropped Smith. It was wicked.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Curry Ninja. He does have massive legs. He has huge legs.
He is jacked, dude.
Yeah, look at the side. You can see the difference right there.
That's why I said he looks huge.
Yeah. And on paper, though, they were supposed to be the same height according to the UFC.
There's no way. He looks taller.
No. I'm trying to look because I'm going to pull up what I have listed.
Anthony Smith is just smaller than they say.
So on paper, let me go to it because what they have for Tapology might be different than the UFC's. And the Tapology one's probably more accurate, to be honest.
Yeah.
6'4" for Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith is 6'4".
And 6'4" for Alexander Rakic.
So John Jones is 6'4". I'm pretty sure John Jones is 6'4".
There's no way.
Are they trying to say that Smith was the same size as John Jones, too?
Either that or Anthony Smith has some serious compression going on right now, and he's getting shorter at a very fast rate.
That would suck for him, dude.
I mean, there's no way that they're both 6'4".
I'm gonna look this up real quick. I'm gonna look at John Jones' height real quick here, just because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, John Jones is 6 feet 4 inches tall. Anthony Smith now. See what we got going on here.
He's kind of working a high guard, but he doesn't really have a high guard. That's not even a high.
Yeah, they have him listed at 6'4", even on Wikipedia. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
he looks like a shorter fighter, though.
Yeah, you know, he definitely looked like it at the weigh-ins. I thought at the weigh-ins he looked shorter, but I was like, I don't know, maybe it's just the way that the cameras look. But then I looked at it again here at the face-off right before the fight starts, and there's no way they're both 6'4".
Smith, is he going for?
No,
one point?
Smith's
No.
going high guard, but he's not.
He
doing
had that
anything
rubber
wrong.
guard going.
No,
for a
it's not
minute.
even a rubber guard. He's controlling it wrong.
He is controlling it wrong.
It's not. I wouldn't call it a rubber guard because it's a high guard because you're going high on the back. It's not a real rubber guard. You know, he's going high on the back. He's not really doing rubber.
I don't know. So Rakic is actually controlling the ground right now, and he's won. I mean, we're at 38 seconds left. I've got to give it at this point in the fight. It's a Rakic round, especially with the drop.
Yeah, this is definitely a Rakic round right now. Rakic is controlling the.
Now I
wrestling,
said knockout round 2,
but Rakic is being safe here.
He is being
This
safe.
is the problem. He's not really trying to advance or anything right now. If I'm the ref, I'm probably standing you up simply because of the fact that you're not doing anything. Not now at this point. Now that he postures up to throw a couple, but there's no way I'm going to let you
Fantasy
sit.
Hawk, bro. For our first live show, man. Hopefully we haven't been too bad.
Yeah, you know. Hopefully they get better. Hopefully you guys catch some of the stuff.
We will get better.
Hopefully you don't catch, or hopefully you don't. Hopefully you do catch some of the stuff that you don't catch.
Hopefully you don't catch anything.
Because the
especially
reality is
Corona.
some of the stuff that we've been cutting is probably some of the better stuff. But we don't.
A lot of our good content, but we're trying not to be controversial.
Yeah, we're not trying to get ourselves in trouble.
Our wives might have a fit if they saw some of the shit we cut out.
Well, like that one video that you didn't cut out that part.
I still never cut that, by the way. I just made it a private. Look, oh, you missed it. There's the kicks that dropped him. Damn it! Show him again. Oh, here it is. Look at that. There he goes. Boom. Down. You're looking down again. I said, look at that. Damn it. I said, look.
I'm sorry, but there's conversations going on.
Damn it.
I saw it right now.
Yeah, yep. Curry's still here, man. Appreciate it. Awesome vids out for next week's hard. Good.
Ooh.
Looking forard to it, Curry.
Yeah,
Hopefully I can get it on the I want to get it on the video, the pick'ems this week.
We're gonna figure something out.
We might have to zoom them, even if we have to zoom them.
You know what I liked though? What made me kind of feel good about it though was the fact that people actually noticed. They're like, "Yo, where's your boy at?"
Yeah, I saw that guy. He said, "Hey, where's your homie at?" And I'm like, "Dude, man, I just started at a university this week. It's my first time at a university, so I was stressing and like, I really was, dude. I was really stressing."
He just moved up from the JUCO. All right, so round 2 started.
Oh, Smith with a huge right hand.
And then he closed the distance though.
Wow.
He just moved up. I said JUCO because that's what I competed at when I was going to community college.
I know.
When I was wrestling.
I mean, it was Clark College. It's a community college here in Vancouver.
So he was at the junior college at Clark College. I wrestled JUCO at Clackamas Community College. That's why I just say JUCO. So he went there. He got his first degree there.
Yep.
Was working on his second degree.
Yeah, I do have 2 degrees now.
And then you finished that one. And then now he's at WSU working on a third. Well, not. I mean,
it's my third degree.
It's technically a third degree, but it's an advancement on the degree that he's got currently.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have 1 degree. I stopped after 1 degree, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I'm working on so I have 2 associate's degrees currently, and now I'm going for my bachelor's. I'm majoring in digital technology and culture. Yeah. With a minor in
I'm surprised
business.
that Rakic is controlling it on top right now.
That is very surprising. Smith looks comfortable on his back, though.
Well, it's like you were talking about with the submissions. He does have some submissions. I don't like the way that he's controlling the guard right here. He doesn't really look like he knows how to control a guy very good. I would
like to see some ground and pound from Rakic.
You know, he's got a body triangle right here. Why do you have a body triangle on bottom right now, right there, when you're not in any position?
You're not even working for anything.
He's not controlling the position there. You know, Rakic has both of his arms on the ground, not even worried about it. You typically don't want both of your arms on the ground.
Round fight. I called for a round 2 knockout. Who's the referee of this fight?
Herzog, wasn't it?
Is it Herzog again?
Or was Herzog the one before
He was last fight.
Last fight? All right, let's see.
But did he get back-to-back assignments? He could.
It could have been.
It might be Herb. Hopefully it's not Herb.
Herb Dean,
terrible.
He's been terrible throughout this pandemic. So Herb Dean has kind of exposed himself as a not so quality ref right here. You know, for years people, it is Herb Dean.
Damn it, dude, it is Herb.
Yeah,
I know they give him all the main event assignments.
He's looked pretty bad throughout the pandemic, in my opinion.
He's been in the spotlight. People can see him for who he is now.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's been so many more fights going on. You get to see more and more and more and more of the decisions. He's not working smaller cards, regional scenes or anything like that because he's getting a lot of UFC events.
And thankfully, Dan Hardy, we have guys like him who will call him out for his bullshit, dude.
I don't mind Dan Hardy calling him out.
No, and I'm glad he did.
I get that people are like, oh, he's got personal relationships there.
And then Dana White was like, don't talk about a wrestler, we're cutting you. No.
Dan Hardy's a fighter, man. Like, this is their career. This is their lives. Don't, your job as a ref is to protect them from themselves.
You can hear him on that card, too. He's like, that's 2 now. That's 2. And when he was yelling, stop the fight, and Herb Dean didn't stop the fight.
Yeah, Fantasy Hawk just subscribed to Ninja.
Yep, saw that. It's pretty dope. You're welcome, Curry.
Check
I don't know,
out.
but I'm actually really impressed with Rakic's top game so far. I would like to see him throw some more strikes from the top, but he's done pretty well overall.
He's controlling it. It's if you're looking at
get them toes out of the cage, Anthony. That's illegal.
If I'm a fighter, my job is to look at the rules and use the rules to the best of their ability as a fighter. Now, if the rules say that all I have to do is control them on the bottom, then why throw a bunch of extra strikes? You're controlling. This is effective grappling right here. This could literally, if Anthony Smith was in this round without even a single strike being thrown there, and Rakic just controlled him on the ground in this position for 5 minutes, that could be a 10-8.
That could be a 10-8 based on the rules. State that
so it's not about the striking.
Nope, striking. It's about the striking, but they only
not on
move,
the ground.
They only move to the grappling if striking is even.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Not
so
on the
if
ground.
no strikes are thrown, then boom, they go to the grappling, and that's clearly been Rakic.
Well, it's not that they only do; it's their primary thing.
Well, right. They don't only do it, but
is effective striking.
So they have a ladder. It's essentially a ladder. They do a striking, which is power and damage outweighs volume,
and which I don't know if I necessarily agree with.
Then I don't know. I kind of do, but I kind of do. It's the same. It's hard to depict that one because you could have a guy that throws a lot of pitter patter, but okay, he doesn't do anything with them. Versus a guy that lands a couple good, really powerful shots.
Let me ask you a question.
Woo!
If somebody is holding you down and they're torturing you and they're not punching you in the face, but they're doing this to you, is that not fucking the most nerve-wracking thing you've ever had done to you in your life?
We both know.
Is that not the most nerve-wracking thing you've ever had done to you?
That's almost equivalent to the water drips on your forehead.
Exactly. So if I'm a fighter, I say 2-0 Rakic right now.
It's 2-0 Rakic for sure.
Not really even that competitive, to be honest. I just wish that Rakic had more output, though.
I would like to see some strikes from the top. I would like to see some strikes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's thrown a couple, but I mean, I want to see that. So I'm a big fan of like when the Randy Couture ground and pound. Tito Ortiz even did it back in the day. Chael Sonnen, you get these guys, you get them down, you're sitting in their guard, just pound them.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of that. That's
old school Team Quest stuff, right?
It is old school Team Quest.
When I was trained by Mark Castle, if you watch my very first
Mark Castle, yeah.
So yeah, you watch my first cage fight, right? Because those Hop Keto fights beforehand. So if you watch my first cage fights,
excellent fighter himself, great wrestling coach at Evergreen High School.
Yeah, great wrestling coach. Great wrestling coach, great fighter. Mark Castle was one of the guys that trained me. And in the video, Chael Sonnen is actually the commentator. And Chael Sonnen says, "Oh, this looks like classic Mark Castle." Yeah. All I do is I posture up inside of the guard and start throwing punches like those old Team Quest.
Well, it's funny is when they announced David Herr, and then they come out and he's like, and Chael's even like, dude, so he's crediting Mark Castle for wrestling.
Well, Mark Castle
and he's like, so that clearly means the guy can wrestle.
No, they said crediting Mark Castle and Donnie McPherson. Donnie McPherson coached on the Olympic team.
Yep, and Donnie McPherson was your high school wrestling coach.
Yeah, he was my high school wrestling coach.
So he's crediting, if you watch the video's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, David Herr versus Jake Thomas. Mm-hmm. You can look that up. But Chael even mentions, he's crediting Mark Castle, which means the kid can wrestle.
Yeah.
And then we were expecting wrestling. We didn't get a lot of wrestling in that fight, though.
Here's what Chael Sonnen didn't say, though. The other opponent, his high school wrestling coach was Randy Couture.
David Herr's coach was Randy Couture?
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about that last week.
And then, guess what? His assistant wrestling coach, I just got done coaching with,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been coaching with him for the last few years.
Dude, that's the crazy thing about wrestling and like just this whole your lineage. If you look at your wrestling lineage, not a lot of people have the same credentials in terms of wrestling lineage as you.
As me.
Yeah, when you think about it, you've got Donnie McPherson and Mark Castle on your wrestling lineage.
Well,
That's crazy, man.
I've also got Damon McPherson, who is a
Well,
national
Damon
champion.
McPherson, and if you listen to Chael's podcast, he talks about how Damon is probably
the best
one of the
wrestler
best
he ever
wrestlers
knew.
he's ever. Yeah,
he ever knew. So Damon McPherson was also one of my coaches. Donnie McPherson's son. He was actually the officiant at my wedding.
and Damon. Yep, I remember Damon, man. You know that was crazy having Damon because that dude was in tears when you got married, man.
I love that guy.
That guy, he was legit proud of you.
I love that guy. Well, Damon's been, like Damon and Donnie, they've been a huge part of my life growing up.
Yep.
I know that there was probably some frustration when I left the club and did my own thing, but every once in a while a bird's got to leave the nest, right?
Rakic, here we go. He's still riding it. These knees, those are good knees. Keep throwing those knees. I want to see those knees some more.
Yeah, he's got to keep controlling it.
Don't just ride him, but throw those knees. Keep Herb from standing this up. Throw them knees. We got 220 left.
You know what, though? I wish that they would just stand up, though. Rakic has wicked striking.
I know. I love Rakic striking. But Rakic is showing he can grapple.
Striking. He's showing that he can grapple, or is it that Smith is showing that he can't grapple?
No, because Smith, I don't know, dude. I've seen Smith on the ground. He looks like he can grapple a little bit.
I don't know, because this right here is just this is a collegiate wrestling spot right here.
It is, and these knees are great. God, come on. I love them. Dude, look at the control time, though. Each round by round, 322, 431, 227. 431, that's a 10-8 round 2. I'm sorry, that's a 10-8 round 2.
Yeah, probably,
431.
The problem is, just based off the criteria alone, it should be a 10-8 round.
You're looking at a 30-26, maybe even a 30-20. If we got a minute and a half left, if this goes down, that's a 30-25 in my book.
Oh, man, that's
if it stays the course, that's 30-25.
I want to see what other people say. What do you guys think? Comment in the comments. Let us know. What do you think this round is so far?
Yeah, he's tough.
Smith is going.
Look, Curry, dude, he's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw him. We saw him versus John Jones. He's tough. He's real tough. But I mean, I've got a new respect for Rakic. We knew he could knock dudes out.
Yeah,
we knew that. This is new.
This is new to me. And I watched the last, literally studying for this one. I probably watched 4 fights of his.
I didn't even watch. I watched one fight,
but I did not expect this from him.
No, I didn't expect a wrestling clinic.
No,
and it's not even really a clinic. It's just he's just able to control Smith this long on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did not. I wonder if it's due to his size, dude. He's so much bigger than Smith.
Well, he was huge. I would be curious because this is what's frustrating.
So much bigger.
Okay, so in one of my fights, I literally filled out my fighter information, 5'4", fight at 135 pounds. This is my record, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden they come out.
When they announced you was like undefeated. Or no, what did they say? They said you were like 5'7".
They said I was like 5'7". Like, yeah, I'm short, you guys, 5'4". Literally,
he's short.
I've
he's in a boosted chair right now. That's the only reason why we're equal height. He dropped it down. That's great. I love it. But anyway, go ahead and finish your story. That is 100% the Rakic decision. 30-26, maybe 30-25.
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
That was almost back-to-back 10-8 rounds.
Oh, man.
Based off the current rule set of the 10-8 must.
Heather says it.
I remember that. That's hella funny. But yeah, I was like,
but I'm standing in the cage
because they called you out, and I'm like, no, he's not, and I'm the one that was recording the video,
and I'm over here like looking at the fans, like I'm only 5'4".
Like they called you out, and I remember they said you're like 5'7", 5'8", and I'm like, no, he's not.
Well, then they said the wrong record, they said the wrong weight, and then that fight was crazy though because I used to fight at 125.
Yeah, that's probably like 2007.
No, that was
2008.
No, dude, you're way off.
Wait, when did you start fighting? 2007, right?
Yeah, I started fighting
2007.
No. I had the Hapkido fights in 2005.
Was that 05?
Yeah, that was 05 because it was the 05-06 school year. It was 05, and then 06 I fought later, and when I fought at the
I graduated in 05, so that makes sense.
Yes. So I did the Hapkido fights. So the Hapkido fights were MMA
My
fights.
mind's going away.
They were MMA fights where we were wearing a gi, right?
Yeah, it was MMA with a gi. It was really weird.
With the gi, and there was no face shots.
But let's get the
first thing I do though in my fight is I come out and I sock the dude right in the face.
You're not supposed to punch in the head in a Hapkido fight.
Yeah, no. Well, in this Hapkido, I don't know shit about Hapkido. I literally bought my gi that day. Remember?
Yeah,
I bought my gi and my white
Trust
belt
me,
that
I know.
day.
Me and Dad were there.
Yeah, I bought my gi and my white belt that day just so I could go fight. And then I fought 2 people, and then another person was trying to fight.
Hold on, rewind it real quick because I thought I saw a 30-20. Damn, no 10-8s. That was 30-27, 30-27, and
well, wait, what do you got?
I thought I saw a 29-28 in there.
I don't know. We'll see.
What?
If there's a 29-28, somebody's high.
Hold on, here we go.
The judges score cards for decision. The judges score the contest. 30-26.
Yep.
30-27 and 30-27.
Okay.
For the winner.
So I'm curious.
Can't disagree with all those. So
no, I'm curious why they didn't give him 30-26
so that's
on all
another
3 though.
75 for me then.
75 for you?
That put dude, I would have won it.
That's only 50
That would've
from
put me
hold
up.
on. Let's see. See where we get with this. Because Bueno. See if it refreshes.
Oh,
So Bueno,
that would've
Bueno
put me
at 540. You probably would have taken second.
third.
No, you would have taken
even.
second.
No, I would have been at.
You have 475. If that's another
wait,
75.
So this is 75, right?
Oh, you had Rakic by knockout too.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think I got a bonus.
So you would have been at 525 would have been your score. So you would have been second place.
Wait. So 50. So let's look. 150.
You would have been second place.
250, 325, 400.
Not a bad night, though.
475. Yeah.
You would have been second place,
wait,
525.
Wait,
I'm telling you, right now, 525. You
Yeah,
had
525.
400 going into that.
yeah, 525. That would have been
Or
right.
you were at 475.
Damn, dude, I screwed myself. So wait,
But
let's
either
find
way.
out. Pull up Bueno Knights real quick. I want to see where he went with 9 corrects. I want to see what he did
So
overall.
hold on. Bueno Knight went 9 out of 10 correct picks.
Yeah.
Amazing. I went 8 out of 10. That's only 2 wrong. We had 4 people that had 8 or more picks. 5 people actually, if we count you, but you forgot to hit save.
Yeah, I forgot to hit. So unfortunately, I forgot to hit save. If you're new to the group, go to tapology.com/group/434. Sign up with us, compete with us. We love to compete with you guys. This is one of my favorite parts about this whole thing is the competition part.
The competition. So I mean,
Hey, I picked Rakic too as well. Heather.
We're looking at it. We had Rakic by knockout. I really thought he'd knock Smith out. I did not think he would be working a ground game, dude.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a wrestling clinic here.
I did not think so. That's crazy. It's cool to see him do that, though. It means we could clearly see he can hang on the ground.
Well, I want to see somebody who's going to do more on the ground, though, because I
would like to see him do more. And
I don't feel like Smith did much, though.
Smith was really in defense the whole time, though.
I mean, I don't feel like he tried to I don't feel like he tried to stand up and get away very hard.
I wonder if he could, though. Rakic is huge and strong.
Rakic is huge.
So I wonder if Rakic's strength was just like, nah, you can't go nowhere, bro. You're staying here.
Maybe, yeah, because he
probably had his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Smith had Rakic's pocket. He was walking around holding the pocket.
So basically,
that's really what happened.
Basically, right now that was a prison term. So if any of you guys have ever had a family member,
you don't have to talk. Explain it.
Who have been to. If you have a family member or if you've been to prison yourself, you might understand what he's talking about with the pocket there. You can Google it if you need any more information. But basically, he was saying that Smith was his bitch.
Smith was
in
his
that
bitch.
fight.
I mean, it's plain and simple. Smith was his bitch. We saw it.
Yeah, I kind of predicted that to happen. But really, like you said, I thought that Rakic was going to turn it up and knock him out in 3. I didn't think that we were going to have that ground game that we had, man.
Yeah, I did. What's he saying? Because I want to hear it. They're probably talking about it.
The last years with grappling and wrestling, especially for this fight, I brought a new coach, a wrestler, former All-American.
So he brought an All-American wrestler coach in for this fight.
Making damage on the ground, control.
Yeah.
And I showed the world and I showed the division that I'm not only a dangerous striker.
That's right.
I mean, I like that you're adding to your game, but I'm kind of pissed because I picked you to win by knockout.
Yeah. Well, he is showing to the world, though. But what can you do against another guy who knows how to wrestle? Yeah. So John Jones, for example, you're a big light heavyweight, obviously.
Dude, yeah, he's huge.
So Rakic is a big light heavyweight. So you could potentially see him going up to heavyweight later on in his career, right? So later on in his career, right? Would you not say that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see him potentially going on to heavyweight later on in his career. John Jones is talking about moving up, but I don't feel like John Jones had quite the height advantage or the size advantage that I feel like that Rakic had in this fight. I think John Jones had a little bit more mass and length in his arms, but outside of that,
Well, John Jones has like the longest reach in MMA and UFC history, maybe even MMA history. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, but but what,
like
what I'm
84 and a
getting
half.
to is, John Jones is a different problem. Rakic, he could very easily move up to heavyweight with his size.
He looks like
and not be like a super,
small guy.
He's a super lean
Tanner Boser
guy right now.
seems like a small dude at heavyweight.
Boser
And
could
he's
go
like
205.
No, Boser's a heavyweight.
No, he could go 205.
Oh, he could go 205. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. He looks like a very,
He's
very
a small heavyweight.
Small heavyweight.
But
He knocked out Pessoa.
Yeah.
And Pessoa was 265.
I'm in favor of the lighter heavyweights winning it.
You have been in favor of that.
I don't think that the scale matters so much. I think that pushing the weight limit is a mistake. I think the guys trying to get as close to the 265 limit is a mistake.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad thing to do unless you're naturally that big.
Panda pick Rakic. It's crazy, Panda. You finished technically in 7th if Jake actually made his picks. But because Jake didn't make his picks, or he didn't hit the save button, he's not included on our list.
I will tell you guys, I was so mad because I was excited about these. I made my picks yesterday. I must not have hit the save button.
We do have all the videos though, so if you want to see what Jake picked, we have video evidence. You can see.
Yeah, you can check it all out. They're all on YouTube already. There's a full fight thing. You can watch that if you want.
Is this Bueno Knight's first win?
This is.
Is this his first win?
This is.
I gotta text him.
No, this is his first win.
That's crazy.
This is Bueno Knight's first win.
You know what's funny is he just messaged on Facebook the other day. He got his first Fall Guys win too. Fall Guys is a new game on PlayStation 4. It's free. It's like a game show type game. Do you remember that Asian game show?
No.
Where you would go through all these obstacle courses. What the fuck?
And you'd get fucked up to them?
Yeah. What was it called?
I don't remember, but it was.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's
Do you know what
that.
my favorite old show is that's not on the TV anymore that I used to love?
Nope.
Kicked in the Nuts.
Dude.
All you got to do is go to YouTube.
go to kickthenuts.com. You'll know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you can go to kickthenuts.com. Is that still a website? I don't know.
It is still a website.
Or you can Google it, YouTube it.
It's still a website.
YouTube, Kicked in the Nuts. Look for a clown running around kicking people in the nuts. It's funny.
It's great. Dude, it's fucking.
So, I mean, I haven't watched that stuff in years.
No,
but
but that guy would be in jail right now. He kicked 2 kids in the nuts.
Yeah, he did kick 2 kids in the nuts. I mean,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because he kicked the dad in the nuts first.
Yeah,
and then the dad started trying to chase after him. He kicked the kids in the nuts. Dude, I haven't seen that show in years, but why?
I have not either. But so check this out real quick.
When was the last time you Googled that?
I haven't Googled that in years.
You said it's still a website. I'm going to look.
I'm pretty sure it's still a website. But anyway, so let's go through our picks real quick. Bueno Knight, he finishes the night 9 for 10 with 1 decision perfect, 1 perfect, and 1 semi-perfect. 540 points. Let's take a look at this real quick. I want to see what he's ranked in the world. 9 for 10. That's insane, dude. That is a great night of picks. Let's go over here. Bueno Knight. Let's take a look at his stuff real quick. Hold on. Pause. Let's go to view all. So Bueno Knight, wow. Really? Finishing 9 for 10 with 540 points. He finished at 515 out of 2,894 people.
Dude, this guy's still putting videos out apparently.
Is there some new videos up?
I don't know. These are from 3 months ago. There's no way that those are new.
No, well, I have never seen this one, so that's got to be new.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's new.
Hold on, I gotta watch this.
Hold on. He's kicking a
chick, a softball chick.
Is that a chick?
I mean, those look like girl shorts. Oh, that's a soccer girl. Oh, he walked up and kicked.
No, that's a soccer kid. That's a soccer boy.
That's a soccer boy, and there's an audience.
No, that's a baseball bag, though.
That's a baseball. A baseball bag with soccer cleats on.
This has got to be fake. That's got to be set up. That looks like a chick. That's a chick.
I told you it was a chick.
That is a chick. She takes the hat off and her hair falls out.
Why is she wearing soccer? Dude.
She's wearing shin guards, carrying a baseball bag.
So he still does it, but they're fake now.
That's got to be fake because it's got
I
to be set
wonder.
up.
I wonder if they were fake back then too.
They probably were, to be honest.
You know what? Kicked in the nuts.
There's
you
no
just
way
got
you kick a
down
child
rating.
in the nuts and not go to jail. Think about it.
I mean, it looked like he kicked him square in the nuts.
I mean, I feel like he did kick him in the nuts,
but
but
they probably knew it was coming at this
Yeah,
point now.
something.
So I
don't
couldn't
know.
brace myself like that.
either way,
I
so
wouldn't
we
let you
got
kick me in the nuts.
Bueno Knight, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, Rakic got the
540
decision.
points, 515
overall.
540 points, 515
So
overall.
he finished 515th overall, which honestly I'm surprised. I feel like he should be higher.
You know what? Let me
But
see.
how many-
Because the
different-
decision wasn't read yet, was it? Did they just now read the decision?
No. They already read it earlier.
That's what I thought.
So wait. I want to see though how many people picked though overall.
2,984.
That's not bad, dude. You're like a 1%er at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you're close.
You're pretty close to a 1%er.
I mean, I don't know about 1%, more like 10%, but yeah.
A 10%, dude. If he was to be at
He's at 515 out of 2,984.
if he was to be
I don't have my
500
phone. Fuck.
so what
Here's your
was
phone.
it?
515 or hold on, damn it! Now I don't even know. You got me guessing.
He's less than a 5%er, that's for sure.
View all. Hold on, let me get this here. So 515 out of 2,894.
2,800 and what?
94.
Oh, I gotta delete that. Not 20,000.
So 17%.
So
So even a little bit higher than 10%.
10%.
I said 10%er,
17.
so he's a 17%er. But either way,
17%er. Yeah.
but you
whatever.
gotta think because if you go 500, 500, 500, 500, all the way up to
Yo,
3,000.
if you're in the top 5%, if you're in the top 20%, you're doing pretty well.
Well, I mean, if you go 9 for 10, you're doing pretty fucking well.
You go 9 for 10. If you bet money on that, you're doing really well.
Yeah, like let's
If
think
all
about that.
all you're doing is a straight bet, this is the winner.
If you're just betting winners, dude, 9
Yeah.
out of 10, you just had a great night.
You just made some good money. I mean, you might know like that's crazy. You made some good money. So
You know what's crazy is
might have lost on one.
So he went
Might have
9
lost
for
on
10
one.
tonight after going 4 for 9 last week.
Yeah.
Huge comeback, great win for Bueno Knight. Let's go back to the group and look at the rest real quick
Let's do
before
that.
we
Wrap
get out
this
of
up.
here. So in second place, you have myself. Technically, it'd be Jake, but he doesn't count because he didn't hit save. But I'm in.
You know, I counted all night until they got to the end here, you little motherfucker.
No, we were just including him to make him feel special.
I counted.
But no, he
Check
had
the video.
525 points.
Yep.
Or yeah, 525.
Yeah, 525.
So he technically would have taken second with 8 out of 10 picks.
Yeah.
I had 8 out of 10 picks myself, and I finished with 505 points. So technically I would have taken third, but I did take second place in the official standings.
Yes. Definitely did.
Squirt General took third with 495 points, 8 out of 10
He
as well.
started out with the best undercard, though. He won the undercard.
Yeah,
for sure.
it was the Kim fight that really
6-0.
screwed him. The Kim, he picked Kim for some reason. I don't know why he picked Kim.
Well, you know, Kim's not a bad pick.
Not a bad fighter, but I
Not a
wouldn't have
bad
picked her.
pick, but you know, for that one, I just didn't think that she was.
I didn't think she'd beat Grasso at all. I didn't think it'd be close.
I just didn't think she'd be fast enough.
And then in fourth place, you have Townsy with 480.
Yeah.
Everybody, actually, there's no ties during this one. So you got fifth place is Fisty McKickerchoke. Like I said, I love your name. I love saying it. Thank you for joining the group because it gives me something to look forward to. In sixth place, you have Heather 13R. Seventh place is seventh place is Killa. Eighth is Lucas Ross, which is surprising because Lucas Ross usually finishes in
He's
the
usually a top 5, you know.
top half of the group.
Yeah, he's usually a top 5. He's a very experienced.
And then
picker.
in last place, we have JGH 1967, who still went positive. She went 6 and 4 on the night and finished last.
Yeah.
This has been a
Not bad.
great card for the group overall.
Yeah, man. It's been a super good night.
It has been crazy good.
But you know,
we've been drinking.
how'd you like this beer overall?
Dude, after that first one, I couldn't really.
I love this beer.
I mean, it was dangerous.
I really like this. So this vicious
It feels
mosquito-
great. I feel great.
So-
Got a good buzz.
Oh, it's not over here. So this vicious mosquito, you know, this right here, the first one tasted super hoppy.
It was very hoppy. The very first one was very hoppy.
Which to me, I don't mind that. I love that. I love that stuff. But you know, he's not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I'm not a big
But
fan of the super hoppy beers.
I'll tell you what. After you get that first one in you, the others go down super easy.
They go on really smooth.
You
and
don't
it's
get
dangerous.
necessarily as much of the hop.
You get a good buzz though.
It's like we were talking about with the independent thing, the independent brewers. You're talking
Yeah,
about?
the Brewers Association Independent Craft Certified.
Yes, independent craft certified. They are part of that as well. Vicious Mosquito Indian Pale Ale from Sun River Brewing Company,
Yeah.
located in Sun River, Oregon.
Yeah.
Like we said, we try to stay as local as possible, basically between Washington, Oregon, and for the most part.
Some Idaho, maybe
sometime, but we try to stay between Washington and Oregon, unless you can really find something that's good for us.
Even then, they label this one as a West Coast IPA with liberal use of Northwest hops. They define this resinous IPA. It's 7% alcohol, a little bit higher content than I thought. I thought this was more around a 5%, 5.5, 5.6, somewhere around there.
I mean, I can kind of feel the
7.
But
I can feel the 7.
I can feel the 7.
Let's just say I can feel the 7.
But as far as the taste, it didn't really necessarily taste like a 7.
No, it was a 70 IBU though, and it tasted like a 70 IBU.
And that might have been why it didn't taste like a 7.
No, that bitterness, dude. It hit you, and it was. I was like, ooh, right away. It was like, this is bitter, and you can watch the beginning.
I liked it.
I liked it too. Overall, it was not bad. The first beer I wasn't too fond of, I guess, if that works.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
But after the first
you're not a big fan of the hoppy taste.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of stouts or imperials or anything like that.
It was
I like my beer right around 50 IBUs. It was
the opposite though of last week's Dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle is weird.
So the Dreamsicle really had that strong taste of the.
It had that creamsicle taste.
The creamsicle taste. But then after the first one, that kind of died off.
After the first beer, you couldn't taste it anymore.
Yeah, so it kind of died off really fast. I did enjoy the buzz on that.
Yeah,
but this beer is way different than that one. Though.
It's definitely interesting to see how different beers give you different buzzes based on the hops.
Yeah, I can feel it. Well, I mean, based on the hops, based on the other ingredients in it, I would assume.
I would assume too. I don't know.
But you know what? Overall, it was really good. And I feel like we need to crush these.
Yeah, you ready to crush? You know what? We're live, dude. We can't
we're live. This. We usually do this.
Yeah, we usually and he usually spears beer all over me.
Or you spill beer on my computer.
Or you just, or I do.
He says I'm spilling.
We'll spit beer out over our fucking, over my mixer when we fucking.
This is the first time we've had to do this.
Remember when we crack the beer open, it gets all over the mixer?
Yeah, I like that part though.
I don't know.
So I'll go here.
I don't know if I like it if my mixer gets broken.
Yeah.
But we're live.
You always got to buy that warranty, right?
Right.
So put that up there.
Get
Let me see.
Warranty.
Get yours lined up. See.
So we're lined up. I mean, I'm right here. This is where I'm going right there, dude. You ready to crush these cans?
Yeah, man.
Hey, why don't you guys grab your beers, whatever you're drinking. If you're drinking with us, crush these cans. Let's go.
If you got a video of you crushing this can, send it to us so we can
send it to our video. Yes, that's a good idea.
So right now we're gonna crush this can. This has been UFC Vegas 8 Smith versus Rakic. It was a great night. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Good fights, man.
And our first live show, Jake. What do you think?
I think we did pretty good.
I think it was overall not bad.
How many times did I go pee tonight?
None. Which is amazing because when we usually record these, he gets up at least twice.
Yeah, and when we stop this, I'm going to run to the bathroom and piss. I might just piss in one of my 5-gallon buckets I got out here. But let's crush these cans.
All right, man. Let's crush them. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Crushing Cans podcast.
First live stream, baby.
Let's do it, Jake. Give me that one.
That was good.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, I'm excited. We did a live stream for the